joking, and I did.
Well, no, Vivi, thank you so much for letting me know, and thank you, I know, for what you said. And we're gonna have places during the con too, for if anybody needs to just go have a little bit of quiet time, get away. Like, we're very sensitive to that as well, so there'll be plenty of opportunities for people to get away if they need to, and have quiet time at the con. So it'll be very, very easy to feel comfortable.
That pond was my favorite quiet. Yeah, that was my favorite space. Was that
Which spot?
the dock?
Yeah, you'll have the dock, and then well, I'll tell you guys something else I've done. I can't think if I mentioned it last time or not. I might have, but I'll talk about it again. I'll be right back. Hang on.
I also can't wait to have Skylar in my game. I'm so excited.
You're welcome, Josh. You're welcome.
Find the right one.
Yeah, seriously, I'm excited because it's actually going to be him, my cousin, who I was able to for him, and
the one from last year.
Yeah, the one from the year before, because last year
Yes. Yep.
So, and he's bringing his gal pal, his partner, and so they're both going to be playing in the one shot as well.
Nice.
So Skylar, them three, and then whoever last two sign up. If there's any spots anymore. I think there's spots.
I don't know.
But we're going to be playing at the game.
If there's any spots available, I'll take the last spot and just recomplete Havoc on the one shot.
You think it hasn't already happened? That's what the first year was.
No. Everything that you're planning as a DM, I'm going to be like...
I wrote a new one shot while we were playing to go with whatever madness that was brought by Evelyn, Terry, Chris of D&D Imposter. Who are the other two in that game?
Was that the one with the sock of holding?
No, that was a different one. That wasn't my game, sadly. I think that was Lee's game.
That was. So that's why I was like, because I knew that connected to her, so I wasn't sure if that was yours or not.
Gosh. Yeah, no, it was just wild. I killed their animals, though. I killed the ass and the horse.
Not the mule?
No.
I finally saw a mule. I've actually never seen a mule in life.
I destroyed that ass.
You destroyed it.
With a tentacle.
Hey, Josh.
I did. It was a kraken. Just grab.
Oh. You serious? That those are final?
Oh.
Those aren't so bad.
Yeah, no. Those were my last rolls. I was almost crying. I just sent Rory my stats since I rolled them with Jonathan of the Zoom call.
Yeah.
And my first set was not horrible with the high of a 16, but 13, 12, 16, 12, 10, 8.
Ooh.
And then, second group was 13, 12, 13, 14, 11, 13. With the high being the 14, the only one 14. And the final one was where I almost cried. And Demon Gun watched as I rolled, and he said, "Wow, Josh, you're incredible." I said, "Thanks." And sweet embrace.
My Venmo is $sign Demon Gun. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
It's not really. I don't even know if you can do money sent like that. I can about being bribed to be nice.
Some random person starts to get it.
Yeah, anyone who's listening, start sending Demon Gun money.
Always a good
I forgot
plan.
About that. That's
Always
why
a
you
good
said
plan.
Electricity.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I opened it. I was like, oh, look at that death.
Look at all that death. So much death.
Completely dodged
Look at all that death over here.
Where is it?
All right, all of our fans, we're going to be live on video in just a moment. Just a couple little last-minute things here. The hour snuck up upon us tonight, but we are excited to be here with you, and we're going to have a good time.
Mystical Unicorn says audio is really low, and she has her computer volume at full, and it's still quiet.
Wow, no one ever tells me the audio is low, so let me see here. Can anyone else confirm that?
How loud do you need that?
Yeah, is audio,
loud?
like, you guys all sound good to me. Anyone else? Super low to you as well.
It sounds quiet. I just turned it on, John. It
Loud
sounds very
noises.
Okay, hang on.
Loud
So let's click to a different scene and see if the same thing is happening. Let me check here too.
I don't know.
That's all the way up.
You're floating.
Let's look at this.
She's like, ooh.
We'll say that's what it was.
That's on.
What it is.
Just so you guys are ready for the giggle fits, it has been an emotionally charged day with a insane amount of caffeine. So,
You should have saw her yesterday at work.
Is coming out tonight, just so you guys are ready for this.
Oh, I'm so
Middle
excited.
of the office yesterday. Middle of the office yesterday at work. She's on lunch, but not everyone's on lunch. But it's an open environment kind of setting, and she bursts out of nowhere, just randomly in dead silence. She bursts out snorting and laughing.
I saw a funny video on Instagram. It was a child.
Okay, how about now?
Gollum with the Gollum face, and I couldn't breathe. Like, it turned into the pterodactyl squeaking because I couldn't breathe. There wasn't enough lungs. It just wasn't working, and I got some weird looks. It's fine.
Did that help at all, everybody? I just made a switch. I don't know if something got switched in Zoom. If you're listening right now and you can hear us, let us know.
You're really
You're
quiet.
quiet.
Oh, I'm quiet now? Okay, all right.
Zoom.
Yeah, on Zoom, John.
Yeah, well, that makes sense because I changed something I probably shouldn't have. All right, so coming back now, do I sound better to you guys now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not the issue, and everything is looking nice and crispy in slobs.
Nice and
Mammoth
crispy.
said that they can hear all of us, but that you're quiet.
No, that still or just a moment ago. I'm sure that was the case when I changed.
Yeah, they
Better
said
now.
better.
Yeah, it says better.
Wait, is everything better? Like as in normal volumes
Right
or?
now, it's better, is what they're saying.
Well,
Don't touch anything. Leave it alone.
Oh wait. Okay,
Which right now-
I
right
see.
now-
I see
now
what's
or like
wrong.
30 seconds ago.
Okay, I see what's
No,
wrong. Yes.
like
There we go.
God.
All right, try now. This should have been the fix. Somehow the
Check,
core system settings got switched in Windows. It does that every once in a while for no good reason. Fortunately, I've made these mistakes often enough. I typically know which ones are causing them, and I think I've already fixed it. So let me know in the chat. I should sound nice and loud. And let's have Rory, if you could say something as well.
Oh, just a heads up. I chose to not go into the electricity.
You
But you
did. That's
chose to
correct.
Go
Thought
into it.
about that.
Oh no.
All right, can a chatter let me know? I think we should sound all good now. It looks to me in the mixer like it's all happening the way it should. Yeah, all right. Lion King, it is time. You still have me at 100%. Everyone else is saying good, fairly good. Anyone else? Like, I mean, we should be as normal.
Just because Mystical rocks out to us that way, that's all.
Yeah, that could be. Amanda just rocking it hard there at the crib. Let's see here. That's all good. That's all good.
Oh, Pat said that too.
It's low. Volume set to max to here. That is so the opposite of the way our stream always is. I'm not seeing any issues in slobs. Okay, why? Some people saying it's all good, other people saying like very low. You're set to 50% and you're coming through loud and clear. Okay, you all are. Was it like everybody get together and mess with John Day today and I didn't know about it? Let's switch scenes and see if that helps. Here we go. Blue Box is live on video in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, welcome and hello everyone. And we got our. How did we get you guys mixed? So let's do that. And that's all good. Everybody looks fantastic on the video. It looks to me like the audio is coming through. Although, yeah, you know what? That could be a little louder. Let me check something else here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's all as normal. Okay. How do we sound now? Your ears. I am quite over. The transition was very loud, so it is definitely the mics. Does it sound any better now? Thank you so much. We're still soft on. All right. Well, I mean, I can fix that.
You know, John, this does make me feel better about Sundays.
Hey, shut up, Rory. That is totally unhelpful.
Burn.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Wow.
kidding.
And you know, I've had like absolutely perfect AV and stuff on my streams lately. So I almost said something on Sunday about it, and I didn't. I refrained for exactly that reason. Okay, so let's see here. You guys suck. Is it everybody that's quiet? Let me let you guys talk for a minute, or is it just me?
Test. I think I fixed my audio last time, and I think it should be.
Yeah, I mean, everybody on the Zoom call sounds great to me.
Compared to like before it was quiet.
Josh, we're gonna be villains tonight. It's just gonna happen. We're gonna
Oh,
be
I'm so
menace.
excited. After talking, oh yeah, doing the dragon. After talking with John and Gimbal about my book 3 character, I'm definitely ready to be a villain.
You know, I have a
I'm
name.
Book 3, I'm gonna be a
John's
bard.
finally letting me play a warlock.
Lies, all lies.
I'm glad you knew what I was doing,
Bard,
Josh.
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
serenade you all. It's
All right.
Wonderful.
Let's try this.
Oh man,
All right.
I love this.
I just no, that's not even currently
in this
amping
Mad
in.
Max style freaking campaign.
Hey, you gotta spit out some
Thank you,
stuff, Josh.
Gaming RPG.
Thank you very much, everybody, for all the sub. You guys are trying already, so if you didn't see it in our Discord, we do have a new animation now. If we hit 100 viewers and stay there, there's a special dinosaur emote animation, pretty big. I won't tell you what it is, but you'll see it. And if we have if we hit a level 5 rate or higher, I've got a different kind of animation that will play, also a dinosaur. So some fun stuff to share with the crowd today as we continue to see the stream grow. But I'm going to keep the sound effects are loud. They are much louder than the voices. All right, and that didn't change a moment ago. Let me try something again here. Let's go. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at what Zoom is putting. I didn't make any changes. Select a mic. Select out. Out is that. Let's try. I'm gonna do some random things here. The mic should definitely be that, but you guys are saying I'm quiet when I do that, right?
Now you're quiet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get really quiet there.
Okay, hang on. All right, now, did that make any difference on my volume?
No, you sound quiet.
Okay. All right, testing. So then I had to go here. Now, nope.
Right.
Here, this gives you my loud volume, correct?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Better.
And you guys all
You're
sound
good,
good to
Zoom.
me.
Yep.
Right, back.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
And sorry, everyone's watching my settings on the stream. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Don't know what happened. Probably
Becca, try and say something.
gremlin. So
What'd you send, Hob? What'd you send?
Something
testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Checking to see if the volume is sounding any louder. It's always quiet right before the TPK. Natasha said the sound is good there now for her. I'm gonna give up in a minute and just go with it and just try to balance as best we can. I have no idea. Let's go. Let's try.
Balance.
Testing 1 2 3.
Body.
Voices are same level. Quiet. You have not moved your volume. Just go with it, John. All right. Well, I think we're going to have to do that. Otherwise, the only other choice I can think of would be to reboot everything, and I don't want to do that. The speaker did not make any difference just then. Let me just play with a couple of these. Okay, that's. I mean, everything sounds like it's working as it should. So, yeah. So, do you guys hear the background music? There should be quiet background music playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hear it. Do the fans hear it?
So I'm not a fan.
No music. Yes. Yes.
All right. Yeah, I don't. The effects are loud. Yeah, everyone's hearing it. All right, we're just going to run. All right. So welcome, everyone. Blue Box. This is our Greyhawk Awakening stream tonight, and we're so glad to have you with us here. This is Book 2, and I'm joined, as always, by my amazing cast. They are trying to, I think, get dinosaurs summoned here. As I mentioned a moment ago, we do have some new animated things that will happen at either level 5 or higher hype trains, or 100 viewers or higher. New things that will break out and show at that time. We do have a couple of quick announcements that we want to make. Of course, tomorrow night, we have Bill, the Master Crafter, joining us, and the amazing, talented creator of the terrain, the painting. He does all kinds of neat stuff. I'll show you a preview of some very different miniatures that he made for the charity stream for St. Jude. You'll see that tomorrow night on our stream. And then also we're going to show all of the terrain that he's been creating for Jay through the years, how he does it. And we'll be joined by Ashlyn, Dollar Store DM. Josh, I don't know if you're trying to distract me, but it's not working. Dollar Store DM. And she'll be with us to help us ask better terrain-related questions. And it's going to be a fun night tomorrow night. So that'll kick off at 5:30 Central Time. And then coming up in just 1.5 weeks, we have the incredible Greyhawk mega stream for St. Jude Children's Hospital. And if you haven't marked your calendar for that yet, please do. That's going to be the 17th through the 19th. We'll be kicking off our first stream early in the morning on that Friday. We'll go all day long. Blue Box will be streaming that night at 5 Central, 6 Eastern, I think is the right time slot. And that's going to be a fantastic stream. I've already talked about who's going to be present there. We won't spend too much more time on that because I want to get right into the game, and I've already taken so much time with audio, but it's going to be a great event. Please mark your calendar for that. A host of tremendous streamers, big names in the D&D community, and it will be a fantastic weekend. All right, so players, let's talk about what happened last time. Josh.
Well, long story short, we laid Rowan's body to rest with fire. Having everyone saying their last goodbyes and last moments of sweet, sweet bliss of a kiss upon the sweet, dead, cold body of this one Rowan, as then Val dropped it like it's hot as usual and touched that torch to that cold body, letting that go up in flippity flame. After that flame was catched onto that bit body, we all went up through the gate, to head up towards the castle and citadel or giant keep thingy. As we got there, we were looking around and we see this giant dragon statue, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And then we find some footprints in the snow, deep footprints, large footprints. Definitely a construct sort of footprint, as it is followed by your mom's favorite little man, also known as Akira. As Akira met up with the group, having just met them and been stalking them this entire time, writing fan fiction about us in secret with them included in it. As then Akira went to follow these footsteps, and it led them right to the face of a giant, I think, iron, some sort of metal golem, where then the golem construct thing started chasing us, and we've turned into a Scooby-Doo dash throughout this space. Rasmus throws himself into a window and gets thrown backward like a good old ping pong ball. And a few of us are running for the front door, a few of us are running for the side, and it's utter chaos with Big Metal Man who needs a little bit of oil and maybe a heart.
Very nicely done, Josh, as always. And thank you very much to Tracy Renreb. That was 1,000, so 2 +1s for each of the PCs. We also had 500 given to Rizia, so that's 2 more +1s with 100 left over for Rizia. Reminder, you guys have not only your +1s, your advantages, but also with 7 of those +1s, you get a half action, which can add another movement or another attack to your round. And with that said, go ahead and quickly introduce your characters, and we're going to get started. Let's start with you tonight, Valfino.
So typically Valfino is a lover of all, a very flirtatious, easily distracted guy. But recently, with the loss of his one true amigo, the one person he thought was going to be there with him for the long haul, he is now more dark and doomy and gloomy and doesn't really know what his purpose in life is anymore now that he's lost his friend.
Nicely done. Rory?
Naho is short in stature but wise in brains, and took a different route recently, and we'll see where that goes. But he is ineffective in distracting a big giant golem thing.
All right.
So we found out. Yep.
Akira.
Hey y'all. I play Akira, a level 3 paladin / level 3 ranger. She is a drow and a follower of Tritherian, I believe is how you say it.
Mhm.
And an eye.
And now Anaho, per her god Tritherian, who said, hey, go follow this guy, follower of Palor. She just kind of thought he'd be a little bit taller, but you know what? No complaints.
Nicely done. Josh.
Hello and welcome. My name is Joshua D. Blake, and I play the one and only Rasmussen. He has a special friend and guardian known as Rassi Sputin, and he is a level 7 Inquisitor of the Sin Eater domain. We find him hurt and hobbling in this second and moment in this adventure. We'll see what happens next. Back to you, John.
And Rizia.
Why did you make me go after John?
Go on, follow that up.
What's this? Coming in live. Just kidding. I play Rizia. She's a level 6 half-orc barbarian who currently again is the only one with this godforsaken glyph on her hand. She is trying to keep an eye on Val. She is yet to realize that he is no longer within his or her sights, and is trying to desperately follow Rasmus wherever he says, and hopefully she doesn't die because of it.
Nicely
And
done.
if she does, I blame Rasmus.
Nicely done. All right. And with that, one last announcement I forgot to make. So we do have on our schedule currently a paint-along session with Mystical Unicorn Manda that was set for Monday, which is the 13th, so a week this coming Monday. And I realized that we are then going to be conflicting with the Prelude stream on Jay's channel for the charity. So actually, I'm going to join Jay that Monday night on the charity stream, and we're going to move the painting stream to Saturday. So we'll get an updated announcement, but it'll be Saturday the 11th, this coming Saturday, and it'll be in Discord, so you can join by voice. It'll also be streamed on Twitch, assuming I can get all that to work, and look forward to having you with us this week. We'll put more in our Discord and on our Instagram. Okay, party. You are outside the keep of Shadewall, and as you have already noted, things have gone a bit amiss as you have gotten started. You have the golem, which was laying in the refuse, the rubble pile, as the party sought to go around the side of Shadewall, and he was roused by Akira and Anaho, who were exploring the ruins, and he came after you. As he did so, the party has now done the glorious three-way split, every DM's favorite. We have Anaho over by one wall by himself, which I'll show in a moment. In fact, let's go ahead and I'm going to switch the screens here so you can see. And Anaho, in fact, I'm going to pull up, I believe I have this one. John, I was going to bring it up. You can do it. Okay, great. So Anaho is here against this wall, and he is hiding, kind of facing the opposite direction where the rubble of the stables and everything has collapsed. You have Valfino, who is standing atop the other wall. He's kind of flipped over the side and standing amidst the rubble. And then, of course, you have the remaining members of the party all to the left there running from the golem. So as we begin tonight, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with the damage that was incurred by the bolt of lightning. And did I have you guys make a reflex save? I don't think I did I? No. All right, so we're going to have both Rizia and Rasmus. You're going to make a reflex save. This will be a DC 20 reflex save. And we begin tonight with episode 104 of Greyhawk Awakening.
Lizzie,
And he really woke up and chose violence this morning. Dang.
Yeah, Lizzie, if you do better, I'm just gonna piggyback off that roll.
Oh no, that's not it. Dang, I was like, I have a character that can do that, but that doesn't work.
I was like, I could do that.
I know. Reflex?
Yes.
Okay. Good lord, how many pluses do I have?
Yeah, I was like,
I have 10.
I'm gonna use two. Oh, you jerk. I'm gonna use two. My +1.
Okay.
I'm going to use do I want to reroll or do I just want to use Josh, don't laugh, please, for the win.
As you run, the bolts of electricity arc straight from the dragon's mouth. Jagged, they rake across the ground, bursting bits of sod and snow, sizzling in the electric current. The burning and the smell of ozone crisps the air as you try to dodge out of the way. Your roll, Josh, was a?
In total, that is a 15.
Okay, and yours, Rizia?
I'm not going to use anything. I'm going to keep it because I want to use my half action to run if I can.
Come on.
Oh, I rolled an 18 plus 5.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Can you piggyback off of me?
so
Backing off that roll.
Rizia, you dive to the side. You're going to take half damage. You're going to take full damage, Erasmus, and I'm going to go ahead and roll this on the screen if for no other reason because it's a lot of dice and it's easier this way.
John.
Yes.
Josh says something.
I'm piggybacking off the roll with my feet.
He has a feat that allows him to piggyback off of it.
When it comes to reflexes.
Okay, that's right. You do. I forgot about that. All right, so you both take half of this damage.
But I want to kill you.
The electricity, so you each take 11 points of damage from the electricity as it shocks through your system. And now we're going to go to the creature. Hang on here. And I'm going to roll for it as well. As the bolt of electricity strikes it, you see it arcs up the side of the metallic form, and the creature appears undamaged, but it does stumble slightly, as though there's some sort of interference with it as it rushes towards you. And now we're going to go to initiative.
Come on, Becca, you got it.
DM has a 3 on the die.
2.
Oh, come on. Do you have any initiative bonus with your character sheet?
For single initiative, not for group initiative. Does that matter?
What's that? I'm sorry, repeat that.
For initiative bonuses, is it?
All right, so you have a group, you have an individual initiative bonus? All right, so we're going to make a tweak, which I have not made as of yet, but for now, that just means you get a +1 for the entire group to your roll.
Okay, well then I'm a 3, so we have to re-roll.
Okay. And I have... Hey, John, I lost the OBS Ninja link. If you want to resend me a new one. I don't know, did that kill for anybody else, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, John, the OBS Ninja link went down, so I'm going to go back to this one in the meantime. I have a 5 on the die. Thank you very much, Trollord Games. We appreciate our friends Steven and Chuck for the raid, and welcome all of you raiders to Blue Box tonight. All right, so I had a 5 on the die. What do you have?
4 plus 1.
You tied me again. All right, let's roll one more time for initiative. As they are sprinting across the field of electricity. This lightning is now persistent. It's not going away. It's not arcing across the ground. And on this one, I have a 4. You have a 6. All right, you have initiative. Let's start with you. We're going to go to you, Anaho, and swing over to your side. What are you doing?
Well, once I see that side, but what I intend to do is continue. Ooh, man, that's such a distance.
So it's a low rock wall to your left, open ground, chill, crisp winter air atop this mountain. Even though there's no snow here, it's the wind has just basically scoured it away from this. To your left, you can see broken down rock wall. It looks like ancient webs and debris spread everywhere. You can hear the lightning sizzling off to your left and the shouts of your comrades. You even heard Rasmus bounce off the window. What are you doing?
It looks like, along with your description, it looks like I could hook a hard left and cut through this ruined area into the building. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so you have exactly what you see here. If you move along this wall, you can see from your angle that the wall, kind of spreads. There's a break here, and there's further debris, and there's an opening straight ahead there. I'll hit it with the light. There's an opening straight ahead where the wall is completely broken down.
So there's that one, and then immediately to my left.
Yes, there's a break in the wall right there. Uh-huh.
And then does it continue across to another break into the building there? I'm trying to find the shortest distance.
Oh, so no, look, so you can't. It's really tough for you to see from this angle. But let me see. When you were sprinting across, you could see there was, in fact, here. I'll bring you. There was sort of a shot through here that you could take.
Mm-hmm. So from where I'm at, would I be able to hook left into that area and then?
Yes, you would. Yeah. So let me give you more of an overhead view here. Yeah. So what you're saying is you want to rush through here, sprint through the rocks, and you're going to try to come in through this side. Is that what you're doing?
That's correct.
All right. So let's. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You're going to use.
I was just going to say I'll use a dash along with that.
All right. That's going to be 40 feet, and it's over broken ground. But you're light enough. I'm going to give you that full 40-foot dash. You sprint across the stones, shifting underneath your weight, grating together, and you can see the opening just ahead. As you look, you get to this opening, you can see again there's debris, there's broken down pillars, there's rocks and garbage laying all over the ground. And there is also a pair of double doors to your left. You see also there are skeletons scattered about. Some look humanoid, some look like they might be from large rams or sheep that somehow managed to survive up in this climate. And you can tell me what you're going to do next, but that's as far as you're going to get this round unless you're going to use a half action. And thank you very much, everybody, for, again, the raid. We were briefly over 100, but we got to stay there to see the cool new... hang on here. We got to stay there to see the cool new.
How long do we need to stay there?
Just just a couple of minutes. It's not like an extended period, but like when we get a raid and you bounce up, you're going to come down a little bit after the raid. So if you want to see the cool new
99, come on,
dinosaur, no, I think we're a little bit lower than that, but I think we're going to go lower a little bit because we had the. But thank you so much for everyone that jumped in and followed us already. Anaho, what is your plan?
Yeah, you know what? Why not use it early? I have 7 plus 1s, I believe.
Okay.
More now, but I have at least 7, so I'll use a half action and move another 20 feet.
Okay, so you're gonna go. Well, no, you get a full. You can sprint again. So you're gonna go 40 more feet.
Oh, well, if that's the case.
Yeah, it's a full movement you get.
Okay, then yes, I am moving 40 feet.
Okay, as you
paying attention when I go in. I know there's a door up front.
Yes.
I don't know if this connects. Ultimately, that's where I'm wanting to head.
So I'm going to let you get 20 feet in here. As you look ahead over this pile of debris, you can see there are actually 2 doors. There's one door, large iron-studded double doors to your left, and another pair of iron-studded double doors immediately ahead of you. Oh, yes, and we're not on the Ninja right now, so you guys are seeing a delay only through the stream. We'll come back to it. John told me that his son unplugged the internet. So that's kind of a hard thing to let me see let's see if we are back on. And here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Is it a different OBS Ninja link, John? We might have to send us a fresh one. I'll check my Discord. So you can run toward either one of those sets of doors, or you can run straight ahead through the pile.
I'm going to run to the doors on the left.
Okay. As you sprint through the doors to your left, roll a perception check, please.
Okay. Yep. Ready. My life.
What about your wife, Rory?
What about your wife?
Talking about Anaho's life.
What I thought.
Thank you for the sub, Steve.
21.
All right. Yes. So as you rush in here, you catch something out of the corner of your eye, and you look up. You see something very large moving on the ceiling. And with that, we're going to go over to you, Valfino. Valfino, you stand over the top of the wall. You can see Anaho sprinting past you, And you can also see the rest of your party running away through the field of lightning.
When I see them like in the field of lightning, do they look like they're visibly in pain?
I mean, yeah, you saw the lightning arc up through their bodies, jolt them briefly, but they're both still moving, just fine. They didn't fall to the ground or stumble. And you see the huge golem creature, which is now in the field of lightning, it appears to be somewhat disoriented as it moves through the field. It's still pursuing, but its pursuit is much slower than it was. They didn't fall to the ground or stumble. I think somebody has your audio on. There we go. Thank you, Rory. I think you look guilty. So what are you going to do, Valfino?
Val will take a second to kind of just take this in. He's going to see the arc of electricity run through his friends. He's going to see this giant monster thing that has been chasing them, kind of disoriented.
Right.
But he recognizes that there's nothing that he can do to help them.
Right.
So after taking this in, and seeing Anaho run past, to look back over his shoulder to the direction Anaho's running, can I see what he's running towards from my vantage point?
Okay, so from your vantage point, hang on here, let me get rid of that. From your vantage point, you're going to look over your shoulder. All right, as you turn over your shoulder, no, all you see is Anaho sprint past you. And I'll pull the light up. You see him sprint past you over the field of debris through this door, and you do hear him gasp. That's all.
I'll jump down and run to Anaho.
All right, so you leap down, and we're going to give you, you're going to move in there. That's going to give you the, 30, 40 feet of movement. So as you run in there with Anaho, what you see is up on the ceiling, there are a pair of massive spiders. And by the way, spider warning. I know we have people in the chat. Let me pull away. People in the chat who are spider sensitive. If you want to avert your eyes, go ahead, because there will be some spiders here. I should have given that warning a moment ago. My bad. Good evening, Greg. Good to see you.
Spiders.
And you see him scurrying rapidly across the wall, already moving as they saw Anaho. And one is on the wall, one dangles from the ceiling directly over him. Anaho, now that Valfino's here, we're going to give you a remaining 10 feet of movement. So you're going to continue sprinting toward this door, or what are you going to do, Anaho?
I only have movement, correct?
Yeah, you only have 10 feet. This is still the same round. You have 10 feet of movement left.
Yep. Yeah, I'm...
All right, you're going for that door, and you can see already it's moving faster than you are. You are not going to make it to that door before it does. Let's come back out here now, and we're going to go to Rasmus and Rizia, and then Akira. Akira, let's start with you. You're just outside the field of energy. Here, you can see them caught in it. You can see the golem. It looks like, if you wish to, there is a patch of unimpeded grass and area here where the electricity is not yet striking.
Well, last time I know I had fallen. I had slipped because I was trying to make my way over to Anaho.
Correct.
So, considering that that's who she'd be following to begin with, she would probably at this point had gotten up and made her way and at least seen Val and Anaho making their way towards the door.
Okay, that's right. So make your check again as you try to go over that wall.
What is it for climb?
19. All right, you easily leap over the wall. You land. That's about 15 feet of movement. And as you look, you can see the very fine posterior of Valfino as it vanishes through the brick wall. Are you going to pursue?
Absolutely.
All right, and we're going to give you then another 15 feet of movement. So you land there just behind, so it's kind of Anaho first. We'll go overhead here so it's a little easier to see. So it's Anaho first, and then it's Valfino, and then it's you. And you can also see those massive arachnids, one on the wall, one suspended from the ceiling up above there. And now we're going to come back over to Rizia and Rasmus. What are the two of you doing?
I've got a camera link up there, John.
I see that. I'm going in just a moment, John. Thank you.
Rizia's gonna run to the front door as fast as she can. What is the distance between me and the door currently? Because I will use my points to make it there.
Okay, well, you are about 40 feet from the door. So if you sprint, you can go a full 60 feet with your barbarian stride in particular. So if you want to do that, you can do that, and you should reach there easily. You are going to take one more round of the lightning damage. So you let me know if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. What do you mean no? Why are you shaking your head no? No, I don't want to take the extra damage, but I'm gonna have to. It doesn't make sense. You can say no all you want. Front door. Okay, wait. Sorry. Can you recap me real quick?
Yes.
Halcyon did say that this dragon guy was his friend. The statue. Is that what he was saying?
He. So you remember he had mentioned a servant friend that he had, and yeah, he did kind of suggest to you when you got here. I believe that's him. Thank you very much, everybody. If you're with us tonight, I see we got, real quickly, we got around 70, 80 folks in the chat right now. Type hashtag. So we have we're going to do hashtags now instead of exclamation points. It's hashtag BlueboxRPG in the chat, and that will be for our first giveaway tonight. And I'm going to tell you what the giveaways are in a moment. I don't want to take too much time away, but it's hashtag BlueboxRPG. And if you can type that in there, it's all one word, BlueboxRPG. I want to make sure that the Nightbot is working when you do that, and it looks like it is. Yep, perfect. A little bird, a.k.a. Jenny, told me that actually the chat will help you trend on Twitch, which I did not know. The chat actually would trend, so we'll see. We'll try that, and that might help. All right, so, yes, Rizia, you're going to run forward then?
Yes.
All right. As you bound forward, I'm going to have you make another reflex check, DC 20 again. You emerge from the lightning. Another jolt goes up your legs. And?
No.
8.
Ooh. All right, you're going to take the full damage then. And so I'll go ahead and go old school here. And why don't you go ahead and make that roll as well while we're here, Josh?
Oh.
Ouch.
Die with me.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, Rizia, you take 24 points of damage as the lightning arcs up your legs. You easily, though, leap to the wall and get over the edge of it. And you're now standing in front of the door. As you look up, the flagstone steps on either side are flanked by an iron and stone railing. The tall wooden doors hang with rusted iron bands and knockers that are shaped like dragons. This statue that stands in front is about 10 feet tall, and it has a huge shield that it carries in front of it. That looms ahead of you. Rizia, you must speak to him. He can open the doors.
What's his name? What do I say to him?
I'm sorry, I can't remember right now, Rizia. I told you before. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. Now is not a good time or place not to remember.
I'm so sorry, Rizia. You know how this happens. When I get very stressed, it's so difficult.
Grayson?
Please don't be cross with me.
Jason, Grayson.
So you turn as you look at the statue and you call out to it. You see the eyes flare open and you hear a deep booming voice. Oh my, another unfortunate. What can I do for you? And you see the mouth of the statue moves.
As she's like running to the door, she's just gonna quickly like look at him. This is Halcyon. Apparently he knows you and you can open the door for me. That would be great. Thank you.
That is most certainly not Halcyon. My master is long dead and has legs and arms like you do. Now we're going to go to you, Rasmus. What are you doing?
Bro, I don't know.
Did you make your save?
I got a 19.
Oh my goodness. You take the 24 points of damage as well. One more jolt of the electricity, and you run to the wall and leap up. That's 26. So are you going toward where Rizia as well?
Yeah, I'm running for that front door.
Okay, all right. We'll give you the full 60 feet of movement. You're now standing right next to that huge stone and wood door with iron bands, and you see Rizia apparently negotiating with this statue, which now is speaking and moving its mouth. Rizia, before we move back to the rest of the party, I'll give you a chance to respond. It just told you that it knows Halcyon, his former master, is long dead and ambulatory when he was alive with humanoid form.
Well, he's not alive anymore, and he's a sentient being stuck in this axe. Rito doesn't look like we have too much time to talk, so if you can open the door, that would be great.
I just don't think that would be possible without the proper passphrase. Surely, if you are friends with my old master, you would know the passphrase. Give it to me now, and I will open the doors for you.
As she's like holding Halcyon like this, like facing this thing, and I'm like, what is the password?
Right, oh gods, I don't remember. All right, now we're gonna go over to
Halcyon, you're not helping me right now.
Also, John, with a swift action, I'm going to use one of my judgments to give me 1 healing each round.
Okay, all right, that is smart. And did you want to do anything else, Rasmus? You've reached there. You can still.
No, it's fine. I'm running up and slamming into the door just repeatedly. Like,
as you peek over your shoulder, you see the golem. It's still, its movements are kind of sporadic as it moves through the field of lightning, but it's about halfway through, and you can still hear the thud of its footsteps as it grows closer. All right, Anaho, as you stand there, you see these spiders overhead. One of them drops from the ceiling and falls directly in front of you. Actually, I say directly. It's not directly in front. So it's got some movement left to do as well. So we're going to call it a good 20 feet from the door. So you can see your angle here. Here is the spider. Here is the door. Here is you. Here is Valfino. Put the light on. Valfino right through the door here. And then Akira here. What do you do?
How far is the closest spider from me?
This closest spider from you is about equidistant to the door. So it's 20 feet from you to the spider, it's 20 feet for you to the door, and it's 20 feet for the spider to the door. You have an isosceles triangle here.
Well, I mean, I may as well. I ain't gonna get sneak attack on it, so I lose that. I lose that. Yep.
Thank you, all you mad chatters. Type !BlueboxRPG in the chat. And tonight, our first giveaway will be a $25 Tailspire license. So the very tool that you're seeing us use here tonight. That is a perpetual license, and then we have another giveaway we'll be doing later tonight. I'll announce in a bit. Anaho, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take a shot. If I run to the door, I don't have an action, and then I get pinned. So at least here I'm not pinned. So I just have to take a shot at it.
Okay. All right, and as you do that, we're gonna go. It'll be Valfino next, and then Akira, just so you have your initiative order. And go ahead.
I'd like to try and take a shot at it with my crossbow as well, please.
All right, Valfino, you pull out your crossbow as well and aim directly at the creature. Akira, you're going to be up next. Go ahead, Anaho, make your roll.
I did. I got a dirty 20 for my hit.
That's a hit.
And
you see the bolt sinks into the meaty part of the thorax, sinks up to the feathered shaft. What are you laughing about, Rizia?
Oh, I guess it was 22, but yes.
Okay.
And 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Thunk. And you do see it kind of skitters to the side as you strike it. Nicely done. And welcome all you first-time chatters. Make sure you do hashtag BlueboxRPG, not exclamation point. Well, we've switched it up here. It's hashtag BlueboxRPG, all one word, to be entered in the giveaway. Now, are you still going to take your movement? Or are you going to stay there?
I'll take it at like a... No, probably such a bad idea. I'll take it at an angle towards the wall, away from the spider.
So sort of this direction?
Towards the corner?
Yeah, but more towards the wall. But yes, that direction.
Okay, so you want to go straight toward the wall like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Valfino, your shot.
So I rolled a nat 20, and then I have a +9 on my...
You rolled a nat 20. Nicely done. All right, now you have to roll. So now you roll to confirm. Oh, you're using those gorgeous blue box dice. Now you roll to confirm, and you add your bonus to that confirmation roll.
Second nat 20 in a row.
Oh! Well then, we are breaking out the critical hit tables. Tonight...
Dice are always to be used forever and always. Thank you.
You are welcome for those gorgeous crit rolling blue box dice. And now we break out. So one of the reasons we have the economy system that we use here is that it all fits together, and everything from fate chips to bonuses to confirmations and these horribly devastating crit tables, which can be used for or against the players. So now you're going to roll percentile dice, and because she rolled 2 nat 20s, Vivi, what is she going to add to that roll?
Percentage dice.
No, right.
I don't know, +5? Oh,
Plus-
10%, 20%, 20%.
20%, yes. I know you're so used to you're so used to saying 100%.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So you're going to roll percentile dice. You're going to add 20% to it.
Am I rolling a nat 20 again?
No. You're rolling percentile dice. So
Right.
2 10s. 2 10s.
Which one is my 10 dice? Which one is my 10 dice? I have.
It's the one that has the double number, and then the one that's...
Yeah. They're yeah.
Are they both the triangles?
right here. Back.
The diamond guys.
Yes.
Still
All right.
learning. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
I'm just frustrated.
We're just having fun here.
All right, so I rolled a 4 and a 20.
Wait. No, you're using the wrong dice. All right, so there should be there's a 20 on the 24, so it's going to be 44. And now roll your damage, please, and I'll tell you what else gets added to that.
Is that another?
That's your regular damage. All right, thunk. Your bolt sinks in, and we're going to go to.
I rolled an 8, and I have a +2 on that, so a 10.
Okay, and then we're going to double that damage automatically. And then also, it strikes the inside of the foremost leg. As it sinks down, you can see that it hits a sensitive area. There's a spurt of green blood that comes from the leg, and the leg goes limp. And you can see the spider kind of it was weighted on that. It stumbles a little bit as it recenters on the other 7 legs. That leg goes limp, and you did 20 points of damage. Nicely done, Akira.
Do I get to move?
I know
that,
that.
or was that my action?
Oh no, you can move too. Yes.
Can I move forward a bit?
So do you want it to move forward as in to engage the spider, or to move to where Anaho is against the wall?
Can I move in between the fireplace and the wall there, kind of giving myself behind Anaho, giving myself a little bit of cover?
That's going to be a full. You can get about to here with your full movement, unless you're going to use a half action. That'll get you right to here after firing your bolt. So you're about 5 feet behind Anaho. Does that work? Okay, Akira.
Okay, so there's 2 spiders, right?
Correct. One is already down. The other is still scurrying on the wall. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
Does it look like they care about what's happening?
What do you mean?
Does it look like it's noticed or care about the fight that's going on betwixt?
You mean the other spider on the wall?
Yes.
Yes, it's moving across the wall. It hasn't dropped to the ground yet, but it's actually moving this direction. It's
okay, but it's coming towards us.
correct.
Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, so this is gonna be a big decision. All right, cool. So Akira is from Menzo Baransom. We get spiders all the time. Spiders, we like them. We love them, actually. We take very good care of them. It's a symbol of Lolth.
It is.
And that was something that she used to worship once upon a time. So as she goes in, instead of going in with the intent to kill, I want to gauge this spider here, the one that's injured. Is it more concerned with getting at Val, or is it worried about its injury?
So
Because
you
it
are
stumbled and fell.
you are exactly correct. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okie dokie. Just regular?
Uh-huh. And I've got something I'm adding for you. So tell me what your flat roll is.
My flat roll
Uh-huh.
is a 12.
A 12. Yeah, so you can see, one, you determine several things simultaneously. One, the spider is fairly heavily injured. Two, it is not even acting out of hunger. The way these spiders are moving, they are compelled and they are sustained with some sort of magic. And three, they do not behave in the manner of a normal spider. They are again in some way compelled.
Okay. I think that changes things. Yeah, because I can't. Once it's magic, I can't do anything about it. Okay. So with like a little bit of sadness, in the deepest parts of her little black heart, she'll make her way over at a full charge, and she's going to try and attack the other supporting leg of the spider.
All right, so that's going to be, it's about 23 feet of movement. I'll give you that. You can get there and make an attack.
Nice. I'm gonna sticky poke you real quick. Okay. 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
Nice.
And remind everyone what weapon you're using.
Oh gosh, it's called the Shifter's Sorrow. I don't know if we know what that is, but it's a double-sided blade with a long pole in the middle wrapped in fine leathers for grip.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, actually, hold on. 24. Sorry, I missed one. So it's 24 to hit.
Okay. Damage?
I'm going. Sorry. This is my first time using this particular weapon. 6, 7, 8.
That is correct, friendly monster. In fact, it is a very unusual situation with Akira. She has rejected, Lolth rejected her upbringing, and there's a particular link that she has with the halfling Anahu, who is a halfling but was raised as a drow slave with the purpose of being a spy above ground where he could pass mostly unnoticed as a halfling. He also has thrown off the shackles of his drow bondage, and this is why Akira sought him out. Her god Tritherion, she converted, even as he has converted to Pelor, the halfling has, and this bond between the two of them is what caused her to seek him out. What was your damage?
It was a 16 for damage, and then I have the feat, which is cleave, which means if I've made a hit, I get the chance to make another.
No, the way cleave works is when you have a killing blow, you get
It has to be a killing blow?
Yeah, it has to be a killing blow. You get an additional blow against any other adjacent creature. It's
Just
not
to be only to say it says make an additional attack if the first one hits, but it
Yeah,
can only be.
Yeah,
It is.
John
It
does
is a
different
second.
way.
It's a second. I have cleave as well, so it's the same
Okay,
thing.
cool.
You have to hit
Never
the
done it
second
before.
one. Yeah.
yeah.
You're good.
Okay, cool.
No worries.
Got
I'm not upset with you. I'm gonna kill her.
No.
No.
No, I had the same conversation when I used cleave as well, because I was.
Yeah, cleave works as, let's say you're surrounded by 5 enemies. It's super cool if you get greater cleave. If you're killing in like one blow, let's say goblins, you can keep going with great cleave, and you can like whack. Each one you kill, you get an additional attack afterwards, as long as they're in your immediate proximity. It doesn't just automatically give you a second attack every round. Okay, Okay.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Yep. All right. But you, as you bring your blade down, you do bite into the side of another leg. You're splattered with this icky green ichor, and it skitters. Even as you see the other one now drop to the ground just behind. And that concludes everybody over here. Let's quickly shift back. Rizia. I can aid you if you can give me the password. Otherwise, I must remain still and silent as I have now these 400 years.
Well, that's funny because Halcyon has also lived for 400 years. Halcyon, this would be a great time for you to give me the password to open the door. Of all times for you to forget, I really don't care all the times that you forget, but now is not a good time to forget.
Rizia, I'm so sorry. I've tried already. I'll concentrate. Oh dear, please don't hate me. I can't recall.
I can't really hate you if I'm dead, Halcyon.
Perhaps just try talking to him or guess. Perhaps you could guess.
Guess what? There's a million words out there. It's me or this iron golem. It's literally the password or the iron golem as she like looks up to the iron golem.
You see it moving inexorably closer.
I don't know what to tell you, Sir Grayson. I don't know. He doesn't know the password. Can you give me a hint?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you ask me for a hint? Do I seem like some low-grade keeper of cellar dwelling? I am a fine doorman. Hints are not given. The password is known or it is not.
Say known. Say known.
Known.
The password is known.
No? Is the password known?
It moves
Yeah,
closer.
It's you and me. You said it's a wooden door, correct?
Wait, he said something. What was that? What was that he said then? It moves closer.
He said the password is known or not. Is the password?
That is definitely not what I said, ma'am. All right, what are you doing, Rasmus?
Kicking, screaming, and crying.
Rasmus, what are you doing?
I mean, honestly, part of me is tempted to use that ethereal spell that I used way back when to save Val to just see if I can phase through this effing door. Just leave Cynthia.
He's not going to. I do have Groundbreaker, so I'm wondering if I can punch the door with that instead of. You said it's a wooden door, correct?
It's a combination of wood, iron bindings, and then of course it's encased in this stone archway.
You're saying all the nice things, John. Then she's just gonna go and try to break the door, I suppose, if I can't think of a password. If he's not helping me, I gotta get in because she's hurting. Once per rage. Okay.
All right, you run over to the door, and of course you do recall seeing Rasmus bounce off the window, and you can only hope you will have better luck.
Okay, but I have Groundbreaker though, so maybe that would help.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so so what do you want me to do? Just do an unarmed attack?
Yes, uh-huh.
Or should I just use Halcyon? You know what? I'm gonna use Halcyon. Like, screw it. You don't want to help me, Halcyon. You can't think of a password. You're gonna help me get through this door one way or another. As she like swings her.
You're gonna use Halcyon on the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
When old people don't give you
He's
answers,
not
you get
helping
them.
me right now. She is in dire need. Like, she's literally looking at the distance, judging the distance and the range of which this electricity is coming. She doesn't have time. This is either a make or break. So if he doesn't remember the password, he's gonna get us in one way or another.
Rizia, no! Don't do that to me! I'm not made to hit animate objects! Inanimate objects!
Either you give me a password or I'm gonna use you to get in this door. So think hard. As she swings once. Her first swing is a 28.
It smashes into the door. You do see chips of wood. Go ahead and roll damage. This door has a hardness as well, so you know, when you're striking something like this, it would take a certain amount of time and a certain amount of damage, which you don't know. As you're swinging, Rizia, stop! Ow! That is not pleasant. I think he already helped you. What did he say? Stop it, Rizia!
He said he's been a guard for 400 years or something, and either I know the password or I don't know the password. And we don't know the password, and neither do you, apparently. As she swings back again, she's going to use her second attack.
Okay.
Okay.
No, not again, not again! Thunk! You slam the axe blade, the golden axe blade again. You feel displeasure coming through you in waves. I mean, there's really no need to roll here to hit. Just roll your damage.
12 plus 15, so
Thunk.
27.
Thunk. Chips of wood fly away. Are you sure you listened to him, Rizia? All right, Rasmus, what are you doing?
You were here too. You heard exactly what he said.
John, is there a possibility that I can recall once more whatever? Like, all I'm hearing is Rizia's side of this.
No. You're Rizia's side. Yeah, but you heard the statue speak. The statue spoke out loud.
I didn't think I'd be able to hear this.
Yeah, it's speaking out. Only Halcyon is speaking directly to her mind. The statue spoke. That voice you hear, everyone hears. The mouth of the statue is actually moving. It's animated.
Gotcha. Could you say it again for me then?
No, I can't.
Something about not being a common guard, being here for 400 years. You either know the password or you don't. He's been here for 400 years.
He literally said.
He did not say it.
Did anybody in chat catch it? Did someone clip it?
Someone click it. Is it Chuck E. Cheese? Is it password with an @ symbol instead of the A?
Yeah, it's an exclamation point. It's a hashtag instead. No. All right. While you guys are thinking, let's go ahead, Rasmus.
Rasmus is taking his turn because he can't really offer anything other than just whatever the action would be to keep himself / Rizia safe. Just pretty much being a buffer.
Okay. All right. Then as you do that, you see the golem. It's now at the edge of the electrical field. It's about to burst through, and you know that its pace is going to pick up the moment it gets through the rest of that field. It's standing right there on the edge, the electricity arcing up from the ground, sizzling across the surface of the metallic skin of this creature. The head is still kind of swiveling and pivoting in erratic motions, but it does power its way through the electric field, and you stand there with your blade. Yes, Rasmus?
Rizia. What is my accent?
Rizia.
Rizia. Last resort. When it comes to attack, jump out of the way. Hopefully it can break through the door.
Jump off the way on the other side?
Whichever way to get out of its fist. 'Cause it's
Okay.
coming up. But I'd prefer you to figure it out.
All right, just show me the direction. At least we can go in the head in the same direction.
Yeah.
This way? And she's gonna point to our left.
So
Keep working on the door.
Okay.
Okay, all right. You keep hacking away. Now we're going to come back over to you, Anaho. Anaho, the spider that is right in front of you. You see Akira slice into it. Its blood squirts everywhere. You are, as you look here, let me see here. You are exactly from the door. You're about 40 feet, and from the spider, you're about 30 feet. And the spider itself is, let's see here, the spider itself is a good 40 feet to the door. So again, you're equidistant to the door. The spider is closer to you, but it is now engaged with Akira. What are you going to do?
Me and the spider
Okay.
are engaged.
So I would like to drop my bow and pull out from my hips my two daggers, my dagger of venom and my dagger of returning.
Okay.
Swift action or full action?
To pull them out?
Yep.
Swift,
Drop the bow, pull the
swift action. You drop the bow to the ground. That's a swift action.
Okay. Then with my dagger of returning, knowing that it will come back to me and perhaps it's okay if I miss, I'll go ahead and take that and I'll throw it to hit the spider.
Okay. Roll to hit. And we're coming to you next, Valfino.
Rud. Okay, so that is a 10 to hit.
Total?
Total 10 to hit.
your crossbow bolt, just as it pivots toward Akira, your bolt skitters off its back and clatters into the far wall.
So remember, I dropped my bow, and I'm using my daggers, and that was my dagger.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your dagger then skitters across, clangs into the far wall.
Does it return back to me in the same round?
Yes, it will return back to you at the end of the round.
Okay.
Okay. Any movement?
I'll take 10 feet towards the door.
Okay. Valfino. Actually, let's go to you. I said Valfino next, but we should go to Akira. She's actually engaged in melee combat. So, Akira, we're going to go to you, then Valfino.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do, Akira?
Cry. No, she's going to. She's actually very skilled with this weapon, almost like it's like a extra appendage. So her moves are very fluid, almost like she's been practicing for years. So she goes in with one strike, one leg goes down. She flips the weapon around to the clean blade, and then slices the next leg.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh. That one's not gonna hit. That's a 16.
Total 16?
Yep.
Okay, it's timed you now. It kind of moves to the side. And the two fangs come up, and it's preparing to strike. And
as it does that, she's going to shout to Anaho, "Think of something quick!"
Valfino.
So, the second spider.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, is it on the ground now?
Yeah, it just dropped down. I didn't put the new link for you guys in the chat. I'm sorry. Let me do that.
We're all just like...
I'm like, why are you guys asking these questions? Yeah, so the other one has dropped to the ground. Thunk. It thuds down right behind the first, and it's also headed straight toward Akira.
Okay. So I will put another bolt into my crossbow and take another shot at the first one, probably, because that one's still up and about, right?
Yep. Okay, roll to hit.
So, 18 with a +9 on
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
and my damage is a D10. Okay. 6 with a +2, so that's going to be an 8.
Okay, thunk. The creature skitters, and you see it starts trying to pull itself back. It is badly damaged. It starts to retreat toward the wall. That's going to give you an attack of opportunity, Akira.
Oh, perfect. I have a feat that allows me to make 2 attacks of opportunity. Am I allowed to use that?
Yes, you are.
Oh, finally, one of them works. Woo, please roll good. Oh, okay, that's a nat 20. I have to roll again.
What?
11.
Oh, wait. 11 on the die?
Yeah.
All right, what's your total bonus?
Hold on. Give me a minute.
I already know the outcome of this, but I want to walk her through it.
Stop rushing me. 11. Okay, so 17. So
All right, 17. So you have a +6. And then the creature is your flanking. So that is a critical. Roll your percentile dice. So flanking means the creature has turned its back towards you, so it's not getting any dexterity bonus. It's not able to dodge. You are striking at the soft abdomen of this massive creature. What's your percentile roll?
Okay, so just because I don't do this too often, the 00 is
the tens.
0.
Is the tens, and the other one is the
and then
ones.
I got a 4. Okay, so it's a 40.
A 40. All right. Roll your damage.
Okay. 6, 12, 18.
You feel your blade sink deep. Why don't you tell me what it looks like, Akira?
Oh, I'd be hitting it from behind?
Cut that behind open.
That's exactly what it looks like. Akira's blade is sharp. She keeps mine to make sure that they are always battle ready. So with another flip of her blade, using the weight to kind of like throw it around her neck, she allows the momentum to slice right into the thorax, spreading it open, and just a gun, just an ocean everywhere.
A torrent. It splatters on you, Anaho, as you're running across that far wall. And now this one attacks you, Akira. It lunges at you even as you splay its comrade. And remind me of your armor class. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. That's a nat 20. Wow, starting out the night hot tonight. Nat 20 on the die. Amanda, how many plus ones do I have? Let's go ahead and see if we can use some here on the confirmation.
None.
I'm pretty sure I think I have at least. I know I have at least 5.
I'm pretty sure you're zeroed out.
I'm gonna roll for advantage on this crit. I've got to make good use of what the chatters give me here. So I had a nat 20 on the first roll, and what's
Right
that?
there. Bobakin said you have -3.
I have -3. Oh, I only have 5, so I'd be using all of them then. Wow, that's not good.
Use them all. Use them all. Use them all.
All right, I'm gonna use them all.
Go for it.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my screen here for just a second so you guys can see me roll, and I'm gonna use my dice on the table here. So 2 d20s, and here we go. And I have 14. Remind me your armor class again. I'm sorry, one more time.
Oh God, where do I look for that? No one's
Main
taught
screen.
me that.
Main screen.
Yeah, be on your main screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of your viewers, thank you so much. We have some very experienced players here, and of course, a really old and experienced DM. But we have newer players, and we love the newer players, and we work with them. Even those, some of these newer players were trained by. Oh, I see. I didn't notice that on this screen.
I was trained by a really bad DM.
Exactly. There, you had a really subpar dungeon master that just did not do right by you, and so it's.
Joshua Hake was their name.
Boshua Jake.
Joshua.
Okay, so what is your armor class?
So it's a 20. I figured it out. It's a 20.
A 20. Okay, then that is not a crit. However, you do take 6 points of damage from the creature as you feel the fang. They sink in through a plate or a gap in the plate of your armor. You feel it inject poison. I need you to make a Fortitude save, DC 18. Fortitude save, DC 18.
I'm really scared. Dear God. Ooh, that's actually not bad. That's definitely more than an 18. That's 24.
Okay. All right, you resist the poison, and now we go to Valfino.
So, am I just making my movement then, since I already, or do I have a whole nother turn?
This is a whole new round. You didn't attack yet this round, right? No, because I went to Akira first instead of you, so you have your.
He'd just be looking fine.
Yeah, you have your you have your full round here.
So I will take another shot with my crossbow at the big boy.
Okay, roll to hit.
Shoot it.
15 plus 9.
That's a hit.
Then roll
Nice.
my. That's a 7 plus 2, so a 9.
All right. Thunk. Another bolt into the spider. This one, that's the first damage this one is taken. And now we're going to come back over to Rizia. Rizia, you're pounding away. Are you going to swing again with poor Halcyon?
If you can remember anything, that would be handy, or I'm going to keep using you to chop at this door.
No, stop, Riz, stop, go ahead, as you're going to roll to hit, or roll your damage. You don't have to roll to hit. You're thunking away at this door with your magical sentient golden axe, and
he said something about not being a normal guard or something. What does that say at the bottom of at the base of his little doohickey-doo there?
So underneath you look, and it's an inscription in a language you don't recognize.
Okay, 19 for the first one.
Funk! More chips of wood. Rizia, this is most undignifying and painful. Halcyon rings in your head. I'm quite sure he already gave you the answer.
What is the answer?
I don't know. He said it. It sounded right in my ears. Weren't you there? You're supposed to have the good memory. I have the bad memory.
Listen, I'm not in good shape right now, and I don't have time to think about this, and danger's coming, so you're going to be using... Here we go again.
Thunk! Ah! boosh, you pound him into the door.
Oh, he said he was a doorman.
What's that?
Doorman? 20 points of damage for the second one.
Okay, yeah, you're chipping away. It looks like from the progress you're making, in a good 15 minutes, you'll probably be able to get through this door.
Okay, well, you know what? That's not going to work. So I will use my points to get another full action, and then I will do as Rasmus instructed and just jump off the other edge then.
All right, so you're going to run, jump off the opposite edge?
Oh my god. That's
All right.
danger.
All right, you tuck. Rizia, where are we going? Where are we going? And you run and you leap over the wall. That's going to be, we'll give you that movement. And you have used up your extra action. You are on the opposite end of the wall. You hear her sprint away. You should probably follow her, the statue says, little man.
We got you, little man.
You gonna take that, Rasmus? You gonna take that?
Thank you, Tracy. Oh, you got replenished, Rizia.
Thank you
See
so
what I
much,
got.
please.
Okay. So Rasmus is going to kind of start backing up and kind of looking between Grayson and the golem. And Grayson, door, open. Please open. Blythe, Winnow Blythe, Halcyon.
You cannot try to trick me in such fashion. I believe your friend when she says she knows Halcyon in some way, and I have given you all the aid that I can give. As I told you, guessing does no good. The password is known or is not known.
Meanwhile, just like making its way over to you.
Rasmus is going to nod. Thank you for as much as you can give. He's going to look down at the base of the statue. Can I tell what language this is?
As you look at it, this is an ancient dialect. Actually, it's a Sul dialect. You have, quite a bit of facility with language, and as you read it, it says Grayson. It's his name.
You're gonna die.
Can I say Grayson in the ancient Sul dialect?
I'm sure you can, yeah. You say it, and you see the impassive stare of the statue. I have told you twice now. I can tell you no more.
Grayson the doorman, Grayson the guard, Grayson the doorkeeper.
The password is known or not known.
Grayson the
Not known.
Okay.
It's not known.
And he's gonna
Password
say
is not known.
All right.
it's known or not known in the Sul as he's just turning to run.
Wait, what do you do?
He says, known or not known in the Sul dialect.
Okay, I think that was aided by the chat, but I'm gonna allow the chatters to have a little influence here because that means they were paying attention. As you say, known or is not known, you hear a deep. All right then, I suppose if I must, and. You see the shield slides open on the statue and it reveals a blue orb from behind. The orb flashes and you hear the doors and they open up, revealing the hall behind.
Question, John. I still have +5. Can I? Technically, chat, you guys can.
All right.
Can vouch for me.
Rizia, you have nicely sprinted away. The golem now is stepping right over. I mean, it's just like a big step for it as it reaches the edge. And we're going to go to initiative. Nicely done, chat.
No, just so it's known, I haven't looked at chat this whole time. I've been looking at my notes.
Really?
No, I just typed in the thing.
Okay, all right, good for you. Thank you very much, Chad.
We have timestamps on our chat as well. Sorry, and I said it.
Yes, all right. No, you were good, Birchfield. Well done. I think he knows his dad too well.
I gotta know.
Good.
Was it the Sul dialect of saying that, or was it any way of saying it?
It would have worked in either one. It would have worked in common tongue or in Sul. It was simply that the password was known or is not known. That was the password.
Did Rizia say that a while ago?
No. Rizia said the password is known.
And then after I said it was known or not known.
No, right, which was not what he said. Known or is not known.
Oh, mother.
Known or is not known.
It's very specific.
Not known or not known. Known or is not known.
Yeah.
It's a password, for crying out loud. You don't get points.
I said it.
You don't get points for being close on a password.
Why wasn't this password easy? Why wasn't this ancient password easy?
Time out. I want to play back.
No, we should have clicked the forgot your password.
Oh, thank you so much, Toriano. Thank you. Oh, we got a new hype train close. By the way, if we hit a hype train tonight, the normal is level 5, but because I want so badly to show you guys this new animation, if we just hit a level 3 hype train tonight, I will show you the brand new dinosaur animation. You will not want to miss that, chat. It is super fun. All right, now we go to initiative, and you won last time, right? So go ahead and roll again. DM has a 5 on the die.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. I got a 3 plus 1, that's a 4. I lost.
Okay, all right, we're going to come back to you, Akira. The creature in front of you, the spider rears up on its hind legs. You see the fangs come down. And that is a hit. You take 8 more points of damage, and we need another fortitude save, DC 18.
Well,
thank you very much. We got level 1 hype train. Oh, thank you, Chris.
Drow, poison doesn't affect them at all.
Oh, you're right. You are unaffected by the poison.
Even though my fortitude is...
Nicely done. All right, so we are at a level 2 now. We hit level 3. You see the new emoji, which will normally only be available at level 5, but I really want to show it off tonight. Okay, so that is its one attack, and we're going to go to you, Akira. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so when it chomps in, where is it, like, getting into me? Like my shoulder?
Yeah, it's like it's biting, and what happens is when the teeth hit, they kind of slide until they find a gap in the armor and then slip through. Thunk. It's not penetrating your armor.
So I have these little, like, claws, almost, these, like, daggers that come out on my gauntlets. So what I'm wanting to do is, with the closeness of this spider, to use those two to kind of stab into, like, it's I don't know what this is called. It's not the thorax. It's like the main part of the body, like right into it.
Yeah. It's a thorax.
Thank you, nurse.
Yeah, in spiders they refer to it as a cephalothorax because it's all one, so it's the head and the thorax. The cephalothorax.
Let me get at that cephalothorax. Let me get at
Thank you, Tracy.
An innovative card. So, how would I do that? Is that, would I do it as a dagger? Would I do it as a improvised weapon? What am I rolling it as?
Just roll the d20.
Just roll the dice. Okay. As is?
Yeah,
14.
Yep, that's a success.
Where's all this math coming from? It's like, yeah. Fine.
No. You have bonuses based on your level. Automatic +6 at 6th level.
An appropriate number.
Your base attack bonus is +6. Then you have your dex bonuses or your other statistical bonuses, and then you have certain drow things that we're applying here as well. And that is it. We have a level 3 hype train. All right. So. If you are ready, we're going to go ahead and kick this off, but why don't you tell us exactly what you just did, Hob, as we get ready to show this.
Wait, what am I doing? Oh, that's right. Wait, I wanted to know what damage dice should I roll, because I'm using it like is it a dagger? Am I rolling it as a dagger?
Yeah, you're rolling it as a D4 on the die.
I done. Oh my god, it's so tiny.
And here we go. For the first time, thank you so much, Trey. Wow, unbelievable. Thank you for all of that, guys. What's your damage?
Right, it was a 4.
Thunk. Well, and you had your strength bonus.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm such a terrible D&Der. 6.
Okay. Thunk. More green ichor pours out of the body. And then we're going to go to Anaho. Anaho, what are you doing? And here we go. Here is our hype train animation for you. welcome our.
I thought it was the beast's turn because didn't we lose initiative?
Yeah, it just went. So I'm resolving their combat and then I'm going to come over to you guys. Yeah, exactly.
What's happening?
And here we go. And yes, this is the humiliation that I am subjected to when we hit a level 5 hype train in the future. Yes. So it is the dancing dinosaur. He'll only be on for a few seconds. If we hold 100 viewers, I have a completely different thing I do. But you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait to see that.
What's the name?
What's that? Yes, he needs a name. We'll let the chatters name him. I have not given him a name. And if, of course, if the hype train continues, then he'll kind of go away and then he'll come back with each stage of the hype train. We'll leave him on for 20, 30 seconds to completely destroy all immersion in the game. But I thought everyone would enjoy this.
God, I hate him so much.
And so it came new. And this is because my chatters, if you're a new follower here to Blue Box, you're wondering what on earth is going on right now. I don't like dinosaurs in my D&D. I like dinosaurs. I think they're cool, but not in D&D. As a result of making this statement when I first launched Blue Box, I am mercilessly tortured with this truth. On a constant basis, I am sent dinosaurs. I am forced humiliation with dinosaurs. And so I have determined that I will embrace it in certain situations. And this was actually a suggestion by J. Birchfield 3. So credit to where credit is due. And that's going to be enough for, I don't think the new John is going to be his name. We'll come up with something else, but he needs to go back into his little hideout. He will re-emerge.
Send him back to the basement. Put him back where he needs to be.
All right, so Naho, what are you doing?
Okay, so last time I had mentioned I threw my dagger returning purposely.
Yes.
When the spider came down, and before that round ended, right, all simultaneous, and the dagger comes back, was the spider in the path of the dagger returning?
No.
Okay. And then,
and even if something like that is in the path, the dagger of returning, it will change its motion to return to you. It's not a boomerang. It's a magical effect.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. And I am 30 feet from the spider.
Yes.
And I can use I have 8, I have 7, and I can use that to completely move up to the spider and still have an action. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay. And you're also 10 feet from the door.
Yep, nope. I am going to use my 7 to get the other half action to be able to move to the spider.
Okay.
And then still take my action with my dagger. And as I'm running up to the spider, I'll look over to Akira and be like, I told you to tighten up your armor. Listen next time. As I slip in and take a shot with my stab with my dagger.
All right, roll to hit.
For the enjoyment of it, I will go ahead and use my dagger of venom. I know it's a spider, but let it be ironic. Hopefully it does something.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay, so life is ironic. That is a 8 to hit.
No, it's not even close. You swing, and a giant hairy foreleg thunk knocks your blade and your arm out of the way, and we go to Valfino.
Val's gonna try and take another shot.
Okay.
He is going to move so that way he has a clear shot, though. He hasn't moved set for like 3 rounds now. So he's going to try and get a good angle, maybe of either.
So are you moving closer?
You should be able to see the anatomy pretty well, right?
Yeah.
So the head has the exoskeleton, right?
Right.
That spiders have, but about the underbelly.
Yeah, you see the abdomen is soft. Yeah, and it's so you can get that 15 feet of movement. That will put you with an angle. You can take that shot.
Okay, perfect. That's what I'm gonna go for then.
All right, roll to hit.
I rolled a 19 plus 9.
Thunk. That is another hit. Man, you are deadly with that crossbow. Roll your damage.
I realize I'm not so good with a sword, but a crossbow I'm pretty decent with. And then I got a 6 plus 2, so that's an 8 damage.
All right. Another crossbow bolt sticking out of the spider. And now we're going to come back over here to you, Rasmus. The golem sits atop the wall, bearing down on you. It is in striking range. What are you going to do?
Is it possible for Rizia to go first?
Yeah, you can kind of hesitate for a second. Rizia, what are you going to do? You hear the doors open. You hear Rasmus shout. You keep running. Do you come back?
Just hear Rasmus go, help!
Inside. Get inside.
Well, then I'll head inside. Yeah.
All right. So you're going to leap over the wall, and let's check your distance here. That's going to go. So you're going to do a full sprint action and run right past him and run inside?
How about a little bit of pep in your step?
All right, you run through the doors. As you run through the doors, you're immediately surrounded. It kind of takes your breath away. You can't help but feel like you've entered a king's tomb. Looking around, this grand staircase of stone is ahead of you, and it leads to stone balconies on either side. There are sturdy pillars above you that hold ancient arches, keeping what looks like some sort of a balcony mezzanine level up above. There are tattered tapestries, faded and hanging from iron rods, depicting scenes of battle, but threads pulled from them, dust coating them, and clearly looking mostly worthless. There's a musty scent in the air, mixed with the faint odor of decay. As your feet clatter, your breath heavy in your throat, you can smell the chill of decay in your nostrils, and you feel the hair on the neck rise as you look around, even hearing the of the golem behind you. This place is no place to be. Your whole body shivers a bit, and you can see there are 6 sets of double doors, so 3 on either side, leading to your right and left. The huge stone staircase ahead, which splits off to twin balconies, and that is your movement. Anything else you want to say as you're standing in here?
Nope.
Okay, Rasmus, what are you doing?
Grayson, close the door! He's going to like shuffle and like just jump and roll inside the door.
Okay, that's going to provoke an attack of opportunity as you turn, and remind me of your armor class.
It is a... Oh, right. I dropped my protection to do my healing each round. I only have 21 armor class.
Only a 21 armor class.
Yep.
Woo! Boom! The fist slams to the ground. There is a massive shock as you hear bits of stone slam away, but it goes right behind you. You duck through the door, and you hear a, "Oh my, if you insist, I suppose I can make that happen." And there is that same grinding sound as his shield closes. The golem crashes down to the ground behind, and you hear the doors close behind you. Now we come back to the rest of the party, and we go to the spider's attack. And the spider is going to come at Akira again. And this time, you're able to get your arm up. It grabs onto the greave of your band, and the teeth go across it, but do not penetrate. We go now to initiative. DM has a 4 on the die. No, it's Valfino again, because she won again last time.
I was gonna say. Oh.
Yeah, so Val, you roll again. I have a 4 on the die.
Sorry, I thought I got a 6.
A 6. All right, you have initiative again. Akira, let's start with you, and then we're going to go to Anaho, and then we'll go last to Valfino.
All right, cool. So, with one arm holding back the fangs and her free hand with her weapon, she's going to use the weight to slide it down so she can use it kind of like a knife. And with that full momentum, she's going to stab right into the head of the spider.
All right, roll to hit.
Attempting to kind of like go straight through it.
Okay. You pull your sword high.
Crit. Okay, it's not a crit. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Nope, I'm on Rowan. Hold on.
While you're doing that, Anaho, what are you doing?
21.
21, that's a hit. Anaho, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Roll your damage, Valfino. Akira.
I will step in as close as I can to the spider.
Okay.
And take another
roll to hit.
Swing, like even if I'm slightly under the thing.
Okay. All right, you roll to hit. You give me your damage, Akira, and then what are you doing, Valfino?
Val will, if possible, take another shot at the soft underbelly.
All right. All right, you train your crossbow right there on that abdomen. What was your damage, Akira?
17.
Whoa.
17 in total.
Your blade does sink right down into that cephalothorax, pierces through. You feel the spider jerk underneath like it's trying to pull away, but you have a grip on that, and you're not letting go of your sword, I assume. And let's go ahead. What was your roll, Anaho?
That would be a 27 to hit.
That is a hit. What's your damage? And then what was your roll to hit, Valfino?
11 plus 9, so...
Okay, that's a hit. All right, what was your damage? Sorry, Anaho?
4.
Anaho.
I have 11 damage.
All right. All right, so Anaho, as your dagger pierces, Valfino's bolt thunks in, even as Akira is struggling with this creature as it tries to come away. You don't know which blow kills it, but it slumps to the ground. Which one of you would like to tell me what it looks like?
Go ahead.
So as Anaho steps in and slips the dagger into that part of the thorax, he'll just slip it in and then run it down as he'll sidestep, moving under the spider's body and then stepping out between two of its large legs, continuing to just run the dagger, slitting it open the whole way through.
It is exactly as you say. It twitches twice and then curls in on itself.
Now you see, Akira, tighten up your armor. You should know these creatures better than any of us.
I'll remember that next time.
Absolutely.
She'll kind of like fix up her armor a little bit where she had gotten bitten, and she's going to cast Lay on Hands on herself again.
Okay.
And then she's going to make her way over to the spider because she wants to collect whatever poison she can from its fangs.
So you feel the healing power of Tritherion, and some of your wounds are healed, and you see this, Anaho. This is something you yourself have done in times past, and you watch as Akira walks over and harvests some of the poison from the creature.
I'll even go over and just aid her so that, just do it with her, aid her, and
she'll notice you coming over and she's like, here, hold this. And she'll like give you one vial already full as she begins to milk the next fang.
Very nice. I've not seen it done like that before. Very nice.
Val will come
lived in Mental
forward
Branson for as long as I have.
Go ahead.
Val will come forward and collect his bolts that he shot, just pulling them out.
Did you have any that missed?
No.
No, all of them hit, and they were all in the none of them broke. Where you were shooting it, they wouldn't break.
So he will be sure not to clean them off before he puts them away, just in case this blood or whatever can add anything to it in the future. If he shoots something and causes it to get infected or whatever, he'll just make sure that all that is still on it.
All right. Very nicely done. And then in a few moments, Akira, you have managed to extract. What are you putting this in?
She has 3 vials, but she's only going to be using 2.
Okay. All right. You go ahead.
So my question is that can we hear all of the everything, just on the other side of it?
No, actually, in fact, now that everything, as soon as yours fall, you hear a grinding of stone on the opposite side, and then now all of you hear is the distant of the electricity. You don't even hear the golem moving anymore.
Should probably worry about that. continues to milk.
Okay. All right. In a few moments, you have successfully extracted. There is nothing else out here beyond the debris. And we're going to come back to Rizia and Rasmus as you are inside. You look around, and as I described it, you know, there are along the walls, you see alabaster busts of what look like once handsome men. One of them has been knocked over, and shattered remains are strewn across the mosaic floor. It just has this ancient and haunted feeling. The sense of, violence that was once here and perhaps still is all throughout this place. Now that you look up and you can smell again the must, you see chandeliers wrought of massive iron hang from the ceiling, casting the room in dim light. The way the ironwork of the chandeliers twists and turns, it almost looks like a monstrous black spider hanging from the ceiling, both of them. You can almost hear the iron creaking as you look at it, as though it's ready to drop down and crush everyone in the room. The stairs, as I said, leading up to the second floor, invite you, almost beckoning to delve deeper in. But with every step you take into this place, the sense of foreboding grows, warning you to tread carefully. What do you do?
Rizia will take one step towards just to enter into the building, and then as she takes that one step, you could see Erasmus that she almost like slumps down, and then she uses her Halcyon as, again, just a walking stick as she kind of just like braces herself down on the ground. Just give me a moment.
Rasmus rises off the ground as he rolled in and is currently on his back. He's gonna go over to her. They're not looking too good.
I've looked worse, I'm pretty sure. I still got all my arms and legs.
He gives you a disapproving look. Yeah. He's gonna put his palm on the back of your spine and just do another thing of healing. Cure moderate wounds.
And as he does so, and you felt this time and time again, the healing power of Rasmus. You feel some of the areas where the lightning had creased through your skin, and he heals. We're going to go ahead and do our first giveaway, and I'm coming to what the rest of the party, the other members of the party, are doing. And so if you haven't yet, I'm going to do it in just 10 seconds. It's going to be hashtag BlueboxRPG in the chat, hashtag BlueboxRPG, and I'm going to go ahead and roll for that in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8,
13 points of healing.
7, 6. There you go. You're in, Greg. 5, 4. Thank you, Natasha. 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. The winner is Miss Swiss. Do you guys already have a Tailspire license, right?
Yes, we don't need that.
Okay, all right. Then we're gonna roll again, and the winner is Mr. Slothman. Been following us since last October.
Yay.
Mr. Slothman, if you are in, let us know. Congratulations. And we will get you that $25 value. That is a perpetual Tailspire license. It does not expire. There are no, yep, there you go. Congratulations. There are no additional purchases to make, no in-app purchases. You have full access to the entirety of the system. And in just a moment, we will take our one and only break tonight, and then we'll announce our second giveaway after the break. But let me come back to the rest of the party. Anaho, Akira, and Valfino, you breathe heavily, the stench of the ichor of these spiders, and yes, I'm sorry, Amanda wants to know why. What is it with me and these awful creatures? Are bled out on the ground. There's still the occasional twitching, and you hear the gurgling of their blood as it seeps out of the open wounds onto the ancient rocks of Shadewall. What do you do?
Val and Kira, how are you two doing?
Val doesn't respond. He just kind of nods and he's looking around. Is there anything that could be considered valuable in this big, great room since we are in kind of a castle-like place?
Sure. You want to take time and search it?
Just, easy, anything that a good look through walking past.
Okay. Remind me of your remind me of your bonus.
It's amazing. Plus 12.
Plus 12. All right. As you're searching around, what are you guys doing as she's looking?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was if anything, I was gonna go towards the double door.
Okay.
See if I could open it.
All right. As she's searching, you walk over to the double door and you open it. The doors swing open wide, unlocked, and you see that same chamber I just described, and you can actually see Rizia and Rasmus speaking to one another. Rizia and Rasmus, you see the first set, I described 6 sets of double doors down the hall. The first set to your right slides open. And you see Akira
Looks like
standing.
Your friends are alive.
Oh, you found them. Very interesting. I wonder what's in this other door, and I'll go to the center doors, see if it leads somewhere else.
Okay. And
in the meantime, Akira's gonna call out to Rizia and Rasmus. We're over here.
As she opens this, you see another set of doors opens, and it's into the same, as I described, 6. You can see this is the second pair on the right-hand side, and you can presume then that the third pair is also going to be entering. So there are 3 on this side. These must have at one time led to different rooms, right? Each of these would have been, but now this whole wing of the ancient keep has collapsed, and so they're all entering into the same open area where once there were walls which divided these rooms, and there was a reason for different doors here. As you search, Valfino, you pick through. And, this has obviously been picked through previously. There is of little value here. But you do, as you're going through it, at one point, you see one of the humanoids I described earlier, which clearly had been desiccated and sucked dry by one of these spiders, has a pouch on his side. And when you pluck it off, you open it up, and you see it is filled with gold coins. And it has also in it a necklace that looks like it's made of pearls sitting atop.
All right, I will go ahead and pocket that. Can you send me later how much it is so I can add it to my?
I will.
To my pouch. So I will finger the pearl necklace and kind of put it through my fingers, thinking about if Rowan would have made any comments regarding this necklace. I weigh the coin in my hand. I drop the pearl necklace back into the pouch, tie it up, put it on my side, and make my way to Rizia and Rasmus.
Okay. Akira, Anaho, are you guys going inside or are you staying out here?
I'd be going inside.
I'll be going inside, and then I'll kind of, once I see the inside, I'll stand in the center, closer to those stairs that lead up, just looking around.
Okay. And I won't give you the description again, but exactly as I said, you see the broken busts, you see the mosaic tiles, you feel the sense of musty ancientness in this room. You see the huge iron chandeliers suspended above, looking ominously like they could drop at any moment, but clearly they've been here for a very long time. The tapestries are tattered and dangling. You have 3 double sets of doors on the opposite wall, identical to these, but you would presume, since you saw the integrity of the structure from the outside, these actually lead into separate rooms. And then you see the stairwell ahead of you, massive tapestry. There is a stern-looking man on a portrait that sits above it with a strong chin. And Rizia, as you look around, Halcyon says, "Who are these interlopers?
These are not mine. This is not my family. Who is that old, raggedy-looking man atop those stairs? We should rip that down, Rizia.
I was just about to ask you the same question. It's been 400 years, Halcyon. I'm pretty sure this whole place is not going to look like what it used to look like.
Shame. There was such grandeur here, Rizia. You would have loved it.
We can take the portrait down if you want, though, if I can reach it.
I think that's the least you can do. I'm still picking splinters out of my teeth.
Well, if somebody remembered the password, you wouldn't have to be picking splinters out of your teeth.
Well, when your friend, who's apparently a bit more clever, said it, the moment he said, I told you, he said what the password is. It was right there on the tip of my memory.
Well, be careful you didn't die, because you would have died with me.
And again, you guys are only hearing one side of this conversation, of course. Viewers, Halcyon is the sentient golden axe that Rizia carries. She hears him, but only in her mind, whereas she is speaking to him audibly unless she says otherwise. And so they're hearing.
No, I always just speak. You'll always see her. Rizia will always speak. If she's ever speaking to Halcyon, it's always just normal talk. She's just talking out loud, which sounds like she's talking to herself. Unless I state otherwise that I'm not going to, if I'm just going to speak with him through my thoughts, but always outside with my mouth. So, yeah, same thing. So she says, yeah, she's like, well, you're lucky that I didn't die, because if I die, you were just going to die with me.
I don't question that. You have not been all that bad, although I do tell you again that Sir Garrett was a much better bladesman than you are. But perhaps you'll get better.
Oh my god!
as you're putting away,
splinter.
As you're putting away, you hear.
But you really should listen more to that clever fellow. What was his name? Rasmus. He's quite small.
You stuff him back on your back.
As he says this, I was about to say, John, Rasmus is in a corner throwing up.
Okay.
Having just healed Rizzy again when he stepped up from touching the nape of her neck, he kind of walked over the side and just kind of upchucked.
Are you good?
I'm fine. As he waves a weak gauntlet over at the approaching group. Good to see you're not dead, but what are you covered in?
More important matters. You look like hell.
You don't look much better either. I'm...
She's gonna put a hand on him.
No, Rizia. Give it to Rizia. I have a healing you cannot heal.
She's gonna look at Rizia.
You can't. He just mutters.
You can't really heal him. He's kind of different. It's kind of what he's trying to say.
Thank you.
Like you follow a different religion. She's like, oh. Here. And she'll kind of walk around him and over the vomit.
Val, making his way towards the group, will reach back into his pack and pull out a potion. And as he's walking past, Rasmus, he's going to kind of hand this to him, put his hand on his back and says, I think you could use this, but don't use it until you absolutely need it. It'll make you stronger. And then he just keeps walking. And he's heading towards the 3 other doors on the other side.
Okay. All right.
Also, just because I need to know, because I was going to do lay on hands on Rizia. Does Rizia look like she needs it?
Oh,
I'll give it to her.
Oh,
all right, so I'm going to lay my hands all over Rizia.
She's definitely... Oh, okay.
She'll do lay on hands.
Could you describe what the lay on hands look like
Do we need a room? Is essentially what he's
So
asking.
I take off every inch of armor on my fingers.
And with that, we're going to go to our one and only break tonight. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we'll give you the secondary giveaway here after the break. We do want to say thank you, everyone, for joining us and bearing with us. I don't know if the audio ever did get fully better or if you're having to keep it louder now, but it seems like at least it's working for everyone tonight, and we'll do a little bit of troubleshooting afterwards. I'm not sure why any of the volume levels would have been different, but hopefully it's okay. We do have one question for you, though, if you're watching tonight and you haven't given us a follow like so many other folks have, or if you're a follower and you have not given us a sub as of yet, or if you're a sub whose sub has expired, say it's not so, and you have not resubbed, we have one question for you tonight. What are you doing?
You're really slow. You gotta be fast.
Blue Box will be right back, and we'll leave the mics hot on the break. See the Zoom chat. I'm going to respond. I want to send everybody in the Zoom chat here.
Oh wow, we're getting free XP. That's finally our XP from the last 23 games.
All right. A little metagame message there for you. And I will be... Thank you so much. We appreciate the follow play games, Patty.
I died?
John,
I'm so sorry about that, Death. Yes.
When you get a moment, the cam view for Naho on the scene with Tailspire is like, it could use some adjustment.
Oh, okay, very good. Thank you for telling me that. Yes, so what's happening, all of our audio levels are not quite right tonight, Mikey B. So what's happening is the transitions are coming through at their normal volume, but the rest of the stuff is coming through at a slightly lower volume, and so that's kind of messing us up a little bit tonight. Very, very sorry about that. We'll get it sorted.
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. How's your coffee, John? How you doing? You look cute. Looking good. Oh, there he goes. I don't think he had his headset on. Well, looks like it is just me and you guys. Hello, everyone watching. It's good to have you on and with us, as this is BBC pre-time. For all those that are, especially Natasha, I know you are totally coming to BlueboxCon in May. Looking forward to seeing you there. We're going to be having a good old time. Tickets are still up. Yeah, Mystical Unicorn Painting. Yeah, I knew that song would be stuck in someone's head, so I had to do it. Wow, where was I going with this? Oh, right, everyone coming. The tickets are just about sold out. Ow, I think I just cut myself on my phone. Ouch, good heavens. BBC, BlueboxCon. I would like to see as many people there as possible. I'm only running one shot, and it's going to be the Sunday where we're all going to get to chill in a game store, which I'm super excited for. Hello, Natasha. Howdy, howdy, howdy. No, it's just BBC, Mystical Unicorn Painting. Why is it BBXC? That doesn't make any sense. I think we need to start a petition to get it back to BBC.
No, because the X is for the end in the box. It's BlueboxCon, so it gives a proper phonetic pronunciation. BlueboxCon.
Okay, then should we do BX? Blue BE BX C for blue as the end of blue, and then the end of box, and then.
Well, no, because there are no extra consonants in blue. So we're just giving the consonant. You could put an end if you wanted to do BBXCN. We could do that, but the con is not part of the name. So the X just makes sure that people know it's a box. BlueboxCon.
You know what Blue Box stands for, John, right?
I do know what it stands for. Do you? Hello, all ye mad chatters in your chatting madness.
I told Natasha I'm totally going to see them at BBC.
Yeah.
They said they are totally going to be getting a plane ticket.
Why not? It's not that far. Iceland is just a quick plane ride away.
It's worth it for a weekend, maybe even a good day trip.
All right, I'm going to take us over to, real quickly, let's go ahead, since we're talking about it, and let's watch the preview video. This shows you some shots from the last 2 years, and the only Blue Box Con once-a-year event is here in May. That seems really loud, I'm guessing, because of our volume levels, so let me pull that down. I'm just trying to guess now what the audience is hearing.
Who should have the mithril?
Oh, me.
Oh, I know. Dahlia's new artwork is incredible. I've seen it. That's from our Sunday stream. Hob is a genius, even though she can't make her bed.
Larry, I mean, I'm willing to pay for your Blue Box Con tickets, totally.
Are you guys not hearing the sound on the video? You should be.
No, yeah, it'll absolutely fit. It'll actually, as you wear it, it'll fit to your.
I like the bear on the bed.
I say, actually.
You're taking it back.
Not really, in a sense.
This has my name
How about now?
on it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, my name was Mithril. That was my real name.
And that is Blue Box Con, May 19th through the 21st. We are just about out of tickets. Everyone cover your ears. I'm going to switch back to the live view. You're going to get the dragon transition. The dragon transition will be loud because of the little audio tweak we have tonight to fix. So prepare yourself. Here comes a very loud dragon. Oh, and it actually doesn't do it when I come from that screen, so never mind. Yes, and so you're all seeing Hobbs' horrible unmade bed there behind in the shot. And if you have not signed up yet for Blue Box Con, we are about full. So we have 40 tickets sold, and then we have a handful which are on reserve. And so I don't know how much longer I'll keep it open. It won't be very much longer because, you know, we can't have, you know, much more than 50 people here. But it's going to be an incredible venue. What's that?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous. Get it to 100. Come on.
We're gonna have multiple game tables. We have D&D games. We have other types of role-playing games. We have liar's dice games. We have an incredible everybody's gonna participate game with Chandler Markov, which is gonna be absolutely awesome. And
we're gonna have a live GHA game. Us will be able to have one together.
You know, I don't have that in the plans, but maybe we could figure out a way to make that happen. And then we're going to have, of course, we've got the Sunday, full day of games on Sunday. We have tried to create a few more gaps to make sure people have time to, you know, get to talk with one another and get to know people there at the con. So it's going to be a fantastic time. And
I
yes.
had to let the dog outside.
No, it's okay. We really enjoyed the extended view of your unmade bed. It was fantastic.
Now you guys know what this looks like. You want to know how I live?
Yeah. Well,
Where's the laundry basket? Why did you move it again? God.
Because, listen,
It's a
that's for the
quintessential part of
OnlyFans.
this stream.
yeah, so we have 39 sold, 9 held. So we're at like 48. I mean, yeah, again, if you have not gotten your ticket, let me, and you say, well, why do we have some on hold? We have some on hold for folks that have committed but are working out flight arrangements and travel arrangements and whatnot. Or, for example, one of our sponsors, Troll Lord Games, I have a ticket set aside for Chuck. I believe Chuck is coming, but I haven't gotten the final confirmation. His ticket is not yet purchased. Or we have, for example, Josh, your cousin and his guest, they're coming. They just haven't got the ticket yet, so they need to get in there and get the ticket. But those are the types of things. These are already people who have committed. They just haven't gotten their ticket yet. So if you want to come, please make sure you get signed up. And it is going to be a fantastic time. I'm really, really looking forward to this year's con. All right, so as we resume, you're going to hit the exclamation or hashtag BlueboxRPG. Not yet. Let me refresh the bot to make sure it catches. And keyword and hashtag. We'll see if this actually does any good. All right. Hashtag BlueboxRPG in the chat. And we're going to give away tonight. We've already done the Tailspire giveaway. Now we're going to give away maybe one of the last ones we're going to do this year because we only have a couple more months left of winter weather. One of these gorgeous, only get them here, Blue Box toques made by our own mystical unicorn Manda. If you haven't seen these, they have the leather Blue Box tag here. It's in kind of a holographic material, so it's difficult to show on camera, but it looks really cool in person. And it is designed with a removable magnetic snap thing here atop it, so you can go with or without, or you can use that when you wash it.
That's
and
awesome.
This thing is super, super cool. And so you can only get them here, and we're going to give one of those away tonight. All right, party. Let's get right back to our game. The pom-pom, yes, that's right. I just don't like saying pom-pom. I'm sorry, Amanda, do I have to?
The cotton candy.
I call it the puffy thing. All right, so...
What's wrong with pom-pom?
I'm teasing.
It's not manly enough.
Tommy.
So, party, as your heart rates slowly settle and the breathing slows, this scent of decay that fills your nostrils becomes more pungent, and that chill in the air seems to offer no solace from the cold outside. You feel the sense of this place pressing down on you like a physical weight as you look around at one another. Valfino, as you move to the doors on the opposite side, you see they are identical to the ones that you just came through. A pair of wooden double doors with an iron latch, and you see right next to it that alabaster pedestal with a bust of a statue that sits atop it, of some man of repute that once lived in this place, no doubt.
I'll make my way over to the first door closest to the entrance.
Okay.
Into this hall.
Okay.
And first I will put my hand up against it and I'll listen to see if I can hear anything. The other one had big spiders, so if there's anything coming through, I want to be prepared before I go busting in.
Okay.
Do I hear anything?
You do not hear anything.
Okay, then I'll look over my shoulder, see if anyone's following, and then make my way through the doors.
Okay, what's everyone else doing? You all see Valfino kind of examine the doors and look back over at the rest of you.
I was waiting for Akira to lay on hands.
I've been done laid them on, though.
Well, what is my hit point?
Oh, that's right. You know what? I've never actually played a healer before. How do I heal?
So you're lay on hands. You're a 6th level paladin, correct?
3rd level paladin.
3-level paladin.
Oh, you're a level 3 paladin. Oh.
Trace, yes.
Okay.
In total, I'm a 6th level, but
all right.
3 and 3.
Yeah. So take and roll 2d6.
That's 1.
Like you rolled a 1?
No.
I was like, dang.
But I rolled a 1 the second time, so it's just 6.
Okay. And you.
Oh wait, I add my heal, right?
Correct.
So it's a 16 then.
Oh.
Wait. Oh no. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. You do not add your heal bonus set. No. So it is. But
Okay.
actually, but hold on here. So I want to make sure because I have switched back and forth between.
If you click the eye by your spell, it'll give you the instructions also.
Yeah, come on.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it says like little things. You're like, all right, that'll be fine.
Yeah, it's actually going to be so it's actually one. It's going to add a 3rd die. No, I have it right. Yeah. All right. So 6 points of healing.
6. Yes.
Hello, Taryn.
There you go. Slap, just enough.
And you see, she still looks pretty rough, but she appreciates it, and she's gonna use Heltine again, just to she tells him to try to use him as a walking stick to stand up.
How bad does Rizia look, though?
We're back to this again.
Rough. Okay, then I'm gonna do one more lay on hands. You know, just for good measure.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we?
I just can't keep my hands off you.
Right cheek.
6. Okay, that's great. Okay, then that one's a 12. It was a 6 and a 6.
Ooh, perfect. Look at that.
See, that first one was a dud.
She does look a little bit. She can stand on her own 2 feet now. She looks a little bit more sturdy, but definitely like still beat up.
Akira like puts a hand on your shoulder and like gives you like a smile. See? Better. Now stay out of trouble. And she'll turn to go and follow Anaho wherever he is.
She's still like Rizzy, just kind of confused about this whole thing. Like we're still like, you know, we know that this person just came out of nowhere and like just joined our group, and we're just supposed to just trust her. Like,
I feel like I've known you forever.
I got a fan. I'm not.
I feel like I've known you for half a day. Oh.
Sometimes I forget that I just used to watch you in the shadows for weeks. Funny how things turn out, don't they?
I'll look over my shoulder. I see Akira coming my way and standing over by the steps, and I see Val opening up the door and listening to see if anything was over there. Val, if you need anything, do holler, and we will soon be there. And I'll turn and start to walk up the stairs.
Okay.
With that, Val kind of just grunts and
Yes.
walks forward.
It's giving him emo space.
All right. So you begin to move open the stairs. You, Val, as you turn and you open the doors,
There's another goal.
you crack the doors open. And as you look inside, you see a wood-paneled den that is a chaotic mess. All around, you see items on the ground, on the floor, furnishings tossed about haphazardly, as if they had been picked up and thrown by an unseen hand and scattering about like a child with blocks that he would play with. There is a cold, dark stone hearth that dominates much of the room, lies cold on the western wall, and over the destruction you can see there are 2 narrow windows in the room, shrouded by darkness. Shadows are stretching out over the room like fingers grasping. Against the north wall, you see a sarcophagus leaned up against the wall, made of wood. It's black and it stands upright. It's an effigy of a woman carved into the lid in meticulous detail. But you can see, sorry, Valfino, you can see it's cracked open, and this sarcophagus has been turned into what looks like it was being used as a wine cabinet. Shelves are littered with shattered wine glasses, broken decanters, remnants of a once grand collection of fine wines, all dried and shattered inside the sarcophagus.
Do I see anything of value amongst the scattered items on the floor?
So you're still standing in the doorway, correct?
I'll take a step in, but I won't go much further than where the doors are there. I'll just take a step in.
You step to the edge of the door, your right hand trailing along the grain of the wood, and as you peer in looking, it looks like much of the room is in no better shape than the sarcophagus. There are broken divans, smashed oil lamps scattered throughout the room. The smell of decay and must is strong here, as it was in the previous room. There is an ominousness, though, here. Even different than in the previous room, you feel there is like a hanging sense of malice in this room. Something sinister, but you can't quite put your finger on where it emanates from.
Not seeing anything in there, getting this eerie feeling mixed with the shadow of Rowan's death, I will take a step back out of the room. Normally Val would go in and pick this carefully comb through it, but with just his overwhelming, almost like depressive state right now, he'll move on to the next room. He'll close this one and move on to the next room.
All right. As Valfino is doing this, what are the rest of you doing?
Rizia will take Halcyon out. Does any of this stuff look familiar? Or where?
The room is much as we constructed it. Those chandeliers above, they were quite well made, weren't they? To look so grand after so long. But nothing else in this place resembles anything that I recall. It has all been changed.
In particular, we should probably look at rooms where they would hide things.
I do remember we had secret rooms here. I know your next question. Where? I don't recall. It's been so long. There's a grand hall somewhere where we would feast. We had a praying place as well, a small chapel. Things in the tower. The tower went higher, I think.
Okay. And she'll move forward. She's actually going to... I think I do have... Do I have something? Oh, I have a javelin. I'm just going to take my javelin and try to throw it at the painting at the top, if I can, to knock it down.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Rory, do you have something to say?
No, not yet. Not yet.
What do you mean?
I'm just walking up the stairs.
You can't. That's fine. Just get out of the way.
Is Rasmus still throwing up? He's eating it. Okay, yeah. I got it. I gotta get that back in there. Okay. Oh no, my essence.
Hang on, I just needed to see what my attack bonus was. Okay.
Whoa.
12 plus 9.
That is a hit. It strikes, and with a clatter, the painting falls to the ground. The portrait slumps over. Your blade falls next to it, because obviously it's not going to penetrate the stonework. It's ripped through, and...
Thank you, Rizia. Much better. He looked quite pompous anyway, don't you think?
He does. And she'll just roll it up, and she'll like throw the. Oh, is there anything on the back or anything written on the image of him?
No. As you flip it over, no, you don't see anything on the back of it.
Okay, then she'll just roll it up and put it in her bag.
Okay.
She kind of like, excuse me, pardon me, he's passing out. Should I do like a 4? Like throw it before she's She's good. What is this other thing that you say that's underneath? This orange?
Yeah, it's just like a mosaic that is in the wall. So you have these. It's a decorative scene. Looks like a sun rising, perhaps over a battlefield or something that was actually in the stone.
Oh, interesting. That's all Rizzia's doing right now.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything as Valfino walks to the second set of doors?
I was going to say that Akira would be helping Rasmus before heading into the same room as Val.
Okay. All right. Anything further that you're doing to help Rasmus? And Rasmus, anything you're doing?
If he will allow me to help him. You sure there's nothing that I can do?
We'll just stand up. No, I am fine. Thank you, though. I am just feeling a little weak. It happens.
We can't have any party member weak on our journey. Not a one.
Looks you over. How strong are you?
As strong as my faith.
Good answer.
You might need to be a little bit stronger. As
you hobble.
Taps the breastplate, and I will be fine. And we'll kind of hobble after Val. We're going in here. I am. Don't know about this one. Because he'll continue to just like snickerdoodle his way after Val.
Oh, Kira's gonna feel torn because there goes her paladin up the stairs, and then there goes the rest of the party.
Which one? Which one do you choose? Make the choice.
She doesn't even feel right calling him an Aho. She's like, Paladin of Palo.
PP.
As I'm about to say something to Rizia. Oh, one moment, Rizia. Yes.
It seems that the party is at a split.
That would be what it seems like, yes. Good observation.
I just feel that maybe it isn't the best idea to split in such a... She'll kind of like use her weapon to motion around.
Big place.
Yes.
Yes.
It happens a lot, actually, more than you think.
Let your big faith be your strength. It is okay. You go that way, and I'll go this way.
As you say,
let's say, and Rizia, you've known Anaho long enough through different encounters. You can see he's kind of playing this up a little bit, not maliciously, but he's definitely kind of like, okay, this is fun.
Yeah, and you can see, like, you'll see, like, Rizia, because she's obviously looking at both of you, and as you start to play it up a little bit, she turns to look at, like, where the painting was, and you could see this, like, smirk on her face, but she's trying not to, like, so that Akira doesn't see her face.
I know that.
Irony.
I know that we both come from perhaps not so wonderful of background, but it is important that when a group splits like this, that there is strength of the light on both sides. I trust you to take care of them.
She'll nod. Makes sense.
And I'll turn and start walking again up the stairs and towards the left, and as I pass Rizia, you know, sometimes I say really intelligent things.
More times than you think, Anaho. I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
I might cut myself a little short. I need to work on that.
Oh, but
And I'll keep going and go left up the stairs.
Rizia
Akira
will follow.
will go to where Val and Rasmus are then.
All right, so Anaho is going by himself up the stairs and to the left.
No,
Is that?
no, I'm going with him.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Rizia. Okay.
Rizia.
All right, so the two of you head up the stairs. As you walk up the stairs, you can see they're well worn through the years, but the construction obviously was very well done, and they're solid steps. As you ascend, you see they tee off at the top, and there is a passageway to your right, and it looks like there is also a set of doors immediately to your left.
And this whole time, Rizia will be wielding Halcyon just to kind of see if he can see anything familiar, anything looks, whatever, he can give us information. The textures on the wall, is that just decoration, or is that like overgrowth, or what?
No, that is the decor. The way the stonework has been laid here,
Okay.
you see there is a very ornate. This was built, and as you were ascending the mountain, you noticed it had a very Gothic style to it, and so this is the stonework all through the castle, which is adding to this sense of foreboding presence. And so again, you have the narrow passageway to your right, and you have the wider passageway to your left.
Any particular direction you'd like to go, Rizia?
Let's go left.
Go left it is. I have been told always go left when you can go left.
Okay. All right, Rizia and Anaho, your footsteps echo. Even as you try to be quiet, it's very difficult in this place. And as your feet clatter across the stones, you see a long hallway that goes deeper into the keep. It's about 10 feet tall, the walls here on either side. Stone, the flooring here is stone covered with wood for decorative purposes. And as you stare down into it, we're going to go back downstairs and we're going to go to Val. Do we have Akira and Rasmus with Val? Is that the way this is? Or are you guys doing a three-way split?
Yeah, no. Akira's probably going to be the last one into the room, but yeah.
Okay.
Rasmus would turn to Akira. They do not have a healer up there. And being what state Rizia is, it might be best to have you with them.
But the paladin Palo said to go with you.
Val
Use my strength.
Val will interrupt at this point and say something along the lines of, if you would like to help us, you can go back and search that first room.
Which first room is he referring to? I'm sorry.
The room that he just looked in, the one that was in disarray that had an ominous feeling about it. And he'll also mention something along the lines of, if your beliefs are so strong, you should have no problem. And kind of turns around and just, again, listens at the door and then pushes it open if he doesn't hear anything.
I did always like you, Valfino, the moody one. And she'll turn, and she'll start making her way over to the door that Val has said.
Okay. You turn and you walk back toward that door. As you do, it seems like there's a gentle whispering in the air, barely audible, like sibilant words. And I have you. You're in front of that door. I have you guys in front of the wrong door here. Let me move you over. My bad. You guys are in front of the second door. As you move away and go toward that first door, you hear the whispering get louder, and then it goes quiet, and you just hear a gentle sound of weeping, like a child that's been punished, crying in a corner. You stand in front of these the door, the first set of doors, Akira. Are you going to open them?
You know what? With a little prayer, a little faith, anything is possible. And she's going to bravely open the door.
You forgot the pixie dust?
There's no need for pixie dust.
You open the door. The scene has already been described. A chaotic room, broken divans, shattered oil lamps, a sarcophagus leaned against one wall with an open, ornately carved cover, and the remnants of what was once a fine wine collection shattered, glasses broken, huge hearth on the left wall. And do you walk in?
Are there any, like, claw markings? Is there blood? Or is it just the signs of a struggle?
I mean, if it was a struggle, it's almost, again, like a giant hand just picked up the room and sort of tossed it over. You do notice, now that you're looking a little bit closer, something is odd. Roll D20 and add your wisdom bonus, please. And as you're doing that, we're going to come back to Valfino and Rasmus in just a second.
I'm just going to say it's a 17.
As you're looking, you note there are burn marks on the floor, like you might see in front of a fireplace, except some of them are 10, 15, 20 feet into the room. Bits of wood have been singed. You see black marks on the floor now that you're looking at it. All right, let's come back to Valfino and Rasmus. You stand in front of this door, and just again, occasionally you hear the sound of like a distant whisper and a.
And the doors have been opened already.
Oh, did you open the doors?
I said I waited. I wanted to listen, and if I didn't hear anything, I was going to open them. But
you hear something.
We hear something. Val will touch the necklace that he's wearing. Get his crossbow ready at that. And then, just look at Rasmus and just be like, Lord of Valfino, please be with us. And then pushes the door open.
Valfino.
All right.
What? It works for them, so might as well work for us. And then
We gotta believe in something.
I was gonna ask if I could borrow your sword.
Valfino will just stick his butt out and be like, take it off my hip, like.
Go ahead. It's in my back pocket.
Why is it
No,
keep
he's
going?
Val always
He's a
had a
little
long
depressed,
sword.
but he's still Val, so you know, gotta.
Oh, that's not the sword.
Sorry, I missed that. So you open the door, and the hinges creak slightly, but these are well-constructed doors. As it opens, you see another chaotic room beyond, but hang on for a second here. See a chaotic room beyond. There are wooden barrels in braces along the sides of the wall. It's a musty old storage room. And you can see, again, dilithium scattered on the floor, but what arrests your eye immediately is that you see a slender, pale figure, the size of a small child, comes floating from behind one of the barrels and looks up at you. Hello. Hi. I'm Asha. I'm very sad. Would you help me?
What did she say her name was?
Asha.
Sorry, I'm taking notes. I will respond to this. I'm not sure.
Sure.
Hi, I'm not a threat. Will you play with me forever and ever?
You said she's floated off the ground, so she's like.
Yeah. So she looks like she might be 7, 8, 9 years old. Very slender. She's wearing a dress, but it's translucent. But it does look like it's cut in a very old fashion. She has translucent hair with a blue tinge that's pulled back into a very tight ponytail, and a pretty slender face. She blinks ethereal eyes at you. I've been here a long time, and my sister, she's awful, but I couldn't talk to the others. The others that come through this place, they're not nice, and they wouldn't help me. But I could feel when you came in that you were nice, and you might help me.
What is it that you need help with? As Val's like looking side-eyed over at Rasmus, like.
It's my sister, Lori. I can't rest. She killed me. And she haunts this place. Until she is put to rest, I cannot rest. Would you deal with my sister for me?
I would like to use discern eyes.
Would you kill my sister? You're like, can you be a solid?
What is your bonus? This is gonna be a secret roll, Josh. This is definitely one where you cannot know if you succeed or fail.
Give me a second. I need to find where the freak is it. Discern
She stole my
lies.
juice box, so could you just,
It does not need to be. I'm sorry. I'm reading the way it works.
As you're doing that, if you help me, I can help you. I know things about this place. I can tell you about them.
About who?
The mean women. The ones that walk around in the dark robes and carry people screaming through the night. I've seen them. I know where they are.
Are they still here?
Oh, yes, they're always here. Some come, some go, but there are always some here. And then there's the other man. I really don't want to talk about him if I don't have to, but I can help you if you help me.
If we were to help you, you'd have to tell us everything. The other man, the women in the dark clothes, everything.
Everything.
Everything. That's our deal.
Let me think about it. What was your roll? What do I need to roll, Josh?
So it's a plus 14.
A plus 14. Wow. Okay.
The voice change there, I'm just letting you know, got me real quick. Like.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it definitely feels genuine to you, Rasmus.
Rasmus, you're going to feel a slight tug on your hip of Val as he's actually going to slide his longsword into your sheath. He's going to do it slowly so it's not too abrupt. He's going to ease it in and then let the crossword rest
Nice.
nicely against the top of it.
Josh, could you use maybe one more, Josh? One more entendre?
What?
Please.
Gosh.
For the people in the back, can you repeat?
Yeah. For the people in the back.
He's going to move forward, looking at Val. She's telling the truth.
Why would I lie? I'm not a liar. My sister, Laurie, she's a liar. She always was. She was jealous of me.
Val will look to Rasmus and say, go get the new girl.
I have a bit more experience talking to spirits.
And with that, Val will kind of just roll his eyes and shake his head and fine. And walks off to go get, what's her name?
Akira?
Akira.
One of yous.
Okay. All right. We'll leave. We'll come back to you. Let's stay with you for a moment, Rasmus. What are you doing?
Rasmus is going to. Is just going to just like try and reach for Val and. All right, then. I'll be here. He's going to turn around and sit down crisscross applesauce in front of her. And putting the sword on his lap and the shield as well.
She tilts her head as you do this, and
What are you doing?
Sitting down.
Oh,
Would you like to take a seat?
I'm not very tired. You look tired.
Exhausted. You said your sister did this to you. Tell me about it.
She was always very jealous of me. We were twins, and it's not my fault I could play the piano so nicely and she couldn't. I must admit, Mother did dote on me, but I didn't know she was so jealous. It's been a long time. I was standing by a window on the second floor. She came up behind me and she shoved me through the window. I didn't have time to think. I reached out. I grabbed. It was her. As I fell, she came with me. When you fall, you feel light and free. But it's very short. And then there's nothing.
So what is it that keeps you here? Is it revenge? Is it the injustice of being torn away from this life by your sister? As he's going to slowly pull out a piece of hardtack and break it.
she watches you very carefully.
It is what are you doing with that?
Having a bite to eat. Would you like some?
I've tried. I can't eat anymore. I think, yes, it's what's the word? Malice? She has done evil, and she cannot rest. Because I died with her, I cannot rest. But I know a way that you can make her rest.
He's still listening. He just nods and he continues to eat the little bit of hardtack that he's broken off.
I've had a long time to rest in here. There's a very special dagger. It's a dagger that can touch
she looks down.
If you were to free her with the dagger, I would be freed.
I'm going to come back now to Anaho and Rizia up on the second floor. You look down this long hallway. As you stare down, you see the wood flooring, the stone walls. Do you advance?
What do you say, Rizia? These walls, they do not look overly
Sturdy.
tall. Well, sturdy, but before we go down one of these halls, do you think you could get me to be able to see over the top of the wall?
Of course.
You said the walls are about 10 feet, right?
Yeah, but there's a ceiling. Like they're 10 feet to ceiling. Yeah, there's
Got
not.
it.
Yeah,
Picture's deceiving.
there's a
Yeah,
there's
this
a roof
hallway
there.
here, that wall, we can't look over this wall down this hallway that we're looking.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that is correct. You can. Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, sure. Then she'll again. Rizia will reach her arm out and help you up on top. As she moves close to the corner, she doesn't want to step on the sketchy wood. It kind of looks.
Wait, no, actually, hold on. I'm looking at the map again. Okay, yes, okay. No, I'm wrong. So that is a ceiling there. You can't see it. There is a ceiling over that.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
It looks like though from here you can see there's a door about 10 feet down on the right, or you can head straight down the hallway.
I see. I thought that was just decorations. Like
No, there's a door
rest of
there.
the creepy bone decoration.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Do you still want to?
I did not see that door right away. I mean, we could always make a mad dash and, test the fates as they be.
I'm to be honest with you, Anaho. I'm not feeling the greatest.
Okay, let me ease forward then. You stay here. Just watch the backside.
Be careful.
And I will with my very light feet and silent feet and careful agilities, move along, being careful for any traps, but slowly peek around into that doorway to the right.
Okay. As you slowly make your way forward, you come right to the door, being as quiet and stealthy as you can. And as you stand in front of the door, you see it's actually open, and you see another large room open with a hearth beyond, and otherwise scattered on the floor with rubble.
No person in this room?
You kind of stare into it for a moment longer, looking around. It looks like there are a pair of beds with torn canopies standing against the walls. There's a tattered rug that lies between them. On the far wall, the fireplace is black.
Okay. When I was walking across this floor, being careful, kind of being sensitive to the floor itself, did I get the impression that additional weight would cause anything, or that it's just a floor?
No, it's actually really just a floor. But you do take a moment as you think about this. You look down, and you are alarmed to see that your feet are now surrounded by a red circle of light. You felt nothing, you saw nothing, but there's a red circle of light that goes right around your feet.
My hand will just immediately go up towards Rizia, and I'll look back without an expression, and I'll actually use a motion of my hands that you would likely not recognize. But then I'll hold them out to you as I'm turned, still my feet still in place. I'll turn as I'm doing this, and I'll just push them towards you, like not speaking, but like, don't come. And I'll
like,
point down. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll point down and around my body.
Like Rizia's just like holding Halcyon, like, you want me to stay here? You want me to stay?
And I'll point to my eyes and point down. And
Oh, Rizia, that doesn't look good.
I didn't think so either. What's down that way?
Bedrooms, I think, or... Yes, I think there were bedrooms down there, but what is that on the floor?
That's a good question. You keep asking things that I also want to ask you.
Are you saying I'm not being helpful?
Well, I'm not being helpful either, so we're in the same boat.
I'll wave my hands to get Rizia's attention, and I'll just move my hands, like move off to the side.
And like Rizia, just confused, and like, cause she's not really used to reading like enough, so she'll slowly like move to the side, like super confused, just like keeping an eye on it now, just to make sure that's exactly what.
To
he
the
wants.
right or
like,
to the left? To your right or to your sort of where the steps were that you came up, or down the hallway?
Yes. No. Go. Let's go to the safe spot where I know that is safe. So
As you walk that way.
Well, I still want to see where he's at. I still want to peek around the corner.
Okay, all right.
Like,
So, all right. So you're kind of in that direction, but peeking. How's that? All right.
I want to see where I want eyes on him, but just not directly.
Okay. As you do this, you see there is behind you now, again, that door that was open to the right, when you came up. And Halcyon says,
I think I remember the chapel was that way. Or was it the feast hall? It was one of them. I think maybe the chapel.
John?
Yes.
During all of this, is it possible for Val to have shot an arrow from the bottom, like as he was walking over to the other room, to shoot an arrow up to kind of signal to them that he wants them to come back downstairs because they found something?
Yeah, certainly. So you could walk back, where you can get an angle to shoot up through the balcony, and no need to roll for that. So, Rizia, as you're standing looking at Anaho, you hear a ping thunk, and an arrow goes overhead, or a bolt goes overhead, smacks against the stone, snaps in two, eliminate that, and then clatters to the ground.
Rizia will just move slowly to the edge as she's still kind of keeping a constant eye on Anaho. Like she'll take steps forward, but still keeping eyes on Anaho, and just look over the edge.
Val will be down there, and he'll kind of do a motion, like.
And like with that, she's like talking to Alcyon. She's like, "See that I understand."
Yes, quite. I think we should go down, but I'm a little bit worried about your child friend.
No, he's not a child, but we'll go get him. As she like walks back to Anaho, she's like, I don't know if you're looking, because she's like,
oh yeah.
You are so are you walking to Anaho?
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
staying off as he said, just off to the side a little bit, just perfect right there, and then
Okay.
she's just like waving, like.
And you'll see a somberness come over Anaho, and he'll, with his hands up, trying to, in his hand language, saying like "stay back."
Yeah.
But you'll see his hands curve in, and it's your left hand with this glyph.
I think so.
So you'll see him just rub his hand and make a circle where that glyph would be, and he'll look down. He'll get a real big smile on his face. He'll give a wave, and he's gonna dash the other way.
Oh my god.
As he takes the step, you feel, we'll call it a click, but not a mechanical click. It's like an arcane trigger. You know you have stepped on something. As soon as your foot steps off of it, Rizia, you see... Go ahead.
He said he was checking for traps on the way, though.
No, he didn't.
It wasn't mechanical, though.
Yeah, no, and he didn't even say he was checking for traps. Did he? I didn't hear him say that. First of all, this was not... I thought he said he was approaching carefully, moving silently. Did you
While
say?
checking.
Did you say checking for
I'm
traps,
pretty
Rory?
sure.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Amanda?
I too am also pretty
I'm
sure.
pretty sure he said being sneaky. I was listening for checking for traps. It wouldn't. I mean, I would still have given a roll. It would be very difficult to see. This is not a mechanical trap, but still, I would have given you a chance. He did say it, Manda. Okay. All right. Well, hang on then. Let's roll the die.
Roll the tape. It's gonna-
No, Manda is the tape.
We're gonna replay it.
That's what
So
I'm
let's
saying,
see if I.
roll the tape.
Let's see if I.
Last time Amanda said that I did say the password.
No, I know that's not true for sure, because you left out the word is. It is known
Amanda
or
can't
is
be
not known. All right, so all right.
Yeah, see, Amanda's a judge.
All right.
John, you're getting voted off. Amanda, come on.
John,
Okay.
you've been voted off the island.
I've been voted off the island. All right, so here we go.
Back up.
I'm gonna roll this, and
Oh, no.
oh my God, no, you did not find the trap.
That's fine. I'll see.
Can everybody see that nat 1 on the die?
And obviously I didn't find it, and I know something's up. So that's the purpose of the dash,
Yes.
as well as away from Rizia, kind of
Correct.
hoping that she gets the point that, hey, I'm gonna find this thing, and trying to move away from the spot as quick as possible.
Yeah, no. So that was a spot check that we were doing there.
Yep.
And that's why I rolled it publicly, because I did want to make sure you had the opportunity. This would be very, very difficult. This is arcane, but I would have, you might have seen something different. You might have sensed something. You felt a high degree of confidence with that nice nat 1. And as your foot steps off, you feel that click, and there is a burst of fire blossoms both ends of the room. You're at the epicenter, but this ball of fire is in the midst of the hallway, so it does blast out toward Rizia. Rizia, you're hit with a face full of fire. You hear Anaho cry out, "Ah!" You hear this up above, Valfino. You see the light orange hue flash in a bright burst of fire on the hallway above. You hear Anaho cry out. You hear Rizia stumble beneath the flame. Right before all of this happens, though, we're going to rewind a couple seconds. Rasmus, you are staring at the little girl, and she says to you, "Would you like to see the dagger? It's right over here." And she floats backward toward the back of the storage room. Here, I'll show you. It's just... Go ahead.
He's got his last bite of his hardtack. Have you said all that is your peace that keeps you here?
She turns around. I'm quite sure I don't understand what you mean.
Every chain that holds you to this place, you have told me, one, being the death of another that holds you here. Two, being the words and knowledge of your past, being your relationship with your mother and then your sister. Anything
Yes, sir.
more that you wished?
No, sir. That's the sum of it.
He's going to eat the final piece of hardtack in hopes that he's able to put this spirit to rest. With the ability of Devour Sin and to listen to the sounds and words of another, to be able to safely let others pass to the other side.
Okay, so you and is there a check or a save to be made with this?
No.
Okay.
I've never tried this on a ghost. Ghost.
So as you look at her and she says these words to you, you sort of search the recesses of your ability to speak with the dead, and so many words you have heard from those that always were those you had first felled in combat and heard the confession of their sins. And as you reach out to her, we're going to come back over to Akira. Akira, you look into the room. You see everything I described earlier. Do you step in? You did notice the scorch marks on the floor.
Yeah, I was just wanting to know where they leaded to.
It looks like they move outward from the fireplace into the room, and it's as though they kind of move about the floor, but there is no path in or out of the room.
Any other doors other than
There
the one I
is.
just walked through?
There is. There's a door on the opposite wall from the fireplace, right next to the sarcophagus. You can see a wooden door on that opposite wall.
Okay, I'll make my way over to the door. Do I hear anything on the other side?
All right, as you walk over, whoops, sorry, wrong button. As you walk over toward the door, you step right past the fireplace, and you hear, and a flame bursts to life inside the fireplace from out of nowhere. As you stop, you look over, and you see there is a figure, a humanoid figure in the flame that begins to emerge from the flame with long tendrils of flame finger moving out toward you. As Anaho curls in a ball with flame all about him, as Rizia shields her face from the blast, as Rasmus tries to speak with the dead, as Valfino looks in frustration at the bolt that he's fired, knowing he told these fools not to go up there and leave them alone by themselves. That is where we end Greyhawk Awakening Session 104. Bravo, bravo, players. Nicely done. And with that, we're going to go quickly. I know some of you may have to go. That's fine. We'll roll for you, but let's go quickly to our final giveaway. This is hashtag BlueboxRPG. Hashtag BlueboxRPG in the chat, and we will get straight to the giveaway. I want to say thank you, John Demongund. Thank you so much, my friend, and I really appreciate your help today. It would have been extremely difficult to navigate through all these hide volumes and whatnot without you. If you have, we're going to get a shortcut for you in the chat where we can prompt and send folks directly to your Patreon and whatnot. But John is a Tailspire aficionado. He's a builder and all-around good guy. He will also be one of the players in our charity stream on the 17th, and he has volunteered to most Tuesdays. He's going to be here with us, helping us drive some of these systems and allow us to create a better experience for the players and for all of our viewers. So thank you so much, John. All right. Let's quickly go to Stream MVP, and let's start tonight with you, Valfino. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Well, for one, Valfino was the one that kind of kept Rowan's memory alive in this game, like thinking about her, bringing her up, being sentimental. He is throwing shade at Akira as well, because she's the new chick and he's not ready to have someone new, let alone a new woman, into the group because he just lost his friend. And so dismissive towards her and not his normal charm. He also channeled a new level of moody, I think, which we didn't think that was possible for Valfino because he's always been a moody boy. And then also, every time Val tries to take charge like he did with this ghost lady, he keeps getting dismissed. So he was just over it. He's like, why do I even bother? And just kept moving.
And it has been a lot. Valfino has been occasionally a voice of, discretion and is often ignored. All right, Val, you will be rolling for, and if you have to go, I'll roll for you. Pat 66. So congrats, Pat.
And let's not forget those awesome bolts that he shot at those spiders that he's had a very bad experience with in the past. So there's that too. But Pat 66, yes, let's roll.
Yeah, exactly. And, he has rarely missed with that crossbow. You've been deadly with it. All right, let's go to you, Anaho. Why should you be Stream MVP, sir?
Oh, because I led half the group around to a much safer entryway, and then had some of that familiar banter with Akira as far as the armor goes, and then the continued RP with like the words of wisdom, saying we need some light with them as well, just having fun, not being malicious about it, but just kind of like, oh man, and like someone, let alone a drow, let alone a female drow, is like, let me follow you. It's absolutely bizarre to a Naha.
And hearing you give this paternal advice to her is like it's so odd to me every time. Like, you should tighten your armor, and like I'm like, what is going on here with Anao?
So there's that, and then the hand signals and trying to get Rizia to like, playing up the unfamiliarness of the hand signals and like back out the way because something bad's under me. I just don't know what it is. And then playing that out like he was stuck. He knew he had to move somewhere.
Nicely done. And you tonight will be rolling for Cowboy Hob. Hob needs a toque. Absolutely, she does. So you're in the giveaway, Hob. Congratulations. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Florida.
Yeah, exactly. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Because I thought ahead of time of making a character that would work really, really well with Naha.
You did?
And no, that was just a luxury. But I guess one thing I could really say is the roleplay between Akira and the party. She just has this over-familiarity with everybody that makes everyone else uneasy, and she's like, you would say something like that. And they're like, where have you been this whole time? So, I mean, that's really, other than helping wail on a spider or two. Always a fun time.
And then, yes, and then the healing, the laying on of hands was, very nicely done with the extra bits
laying my hands all over
Rizia, and then
no closure for Rowan at all.
And then, of course, this lovely three-way party split. I don't want anyone anymore to say that I'm a killer DM. If the players choose to just keep splitting themselves up, making themselves more vulnerable, opening up multiple lines of attack on themselves simultaneously, that is not my fault as a DM. I'm sorry.
That was like, wait, what are we doing?
Everybody opening doors, going different places inside what is clear. How many more times do I have to say foreboding, filled with ominousness, threatening, and then everybody decides just go their own separate ways and check this place out, not being together. I love it. It's fun, but
we got to keep you on your toes, John.
Yeah, I think you're keeping yourselves on your backs here pretty quickly. But thank you so much for all the fun roleplay, guys. You're incredible with it. So you are. I already gave you who you're rolling. No, I didn't give you who you're rolling for, did I?
Nope.
You have Roger. So you've got Keith.
Keith.
All right, and then why should you be Stream MVP, Josh? Tell us about Rasmus.
I should have next. He finally figured out the password where Rizia failed horribly.
Yes.
That's true.
Healed her again horribly, where he then began vomiting horribly. And then once he was done with all that, followed Val, and then started talking to a ghost girl.
Yeah, and I think I like the role play with her. I like the eating the hardtack, and that was fun role play, Josh. Nicely done. All right, so Josh, you're going to be rolling for. Oh, and we have fan art. We'll pull that up here in a second. Thank you, Manda, for letting me know. You've got Chris Bruengal. Very nice. And I'm trying to write these down. My pen is messed. So you guys remember. So you have Bruengal. Hob, you have Keith. That's Roger. You have Hob. Rory, that's easy to remember. And you have Pat 66, Becca. All right. Now let's go to you. Rizia, why should you be Stream MVP?
Rizia should be Stream MVP for her continued relationship that she's building with Halcyon and rapport. I think she's getting better with managing his sassiness and shushing him, putting him away when he's talking too much, and also just using him as a battering ram basically to open this door because he failed to remember the password and give her any information when he's supposed to be helping. So she's like, if you ain't gonna help me and you're not gonna remember, well, I'm just gonna use you as a battering ram to get this door open. Even though it didn't work, she came inside RP with Rasmus as per usual with the healing and a bit of RP with our newcomer Akira, and just questioning, being like, wait a minute, like, where did you come from? Like, you're just here all of a sudden, you're like, yeah, like, I'll heal you and let's go this way. Talking to Halcyon about taking the photo and taking that picture down, despite his lack of help outside. Her RP with Anaho, because Anaho is her day one, pretty much.
Right.
Everyone else has died since, so if anybody that she's going to stick with, and if Anaho was going to ascend the stairs, Rizzy wasn't going to let him go by himself, so she went with, trying to decipher, even though Anaho is Rizzia's day one, she still doesn't know what the heck his hand gestures mean, but still keeping eyes on him regardless of what he said, and yeah, so she's going to still stick there, even though she on fire or not, she will always help him. So nice. Well done. And as we get ready to roll, I'm going to pull up some of the fan art. This first one, I feel attacked, Hob. I agree with you though. So this is nicely done. We have the new animated, if you missed him earlier, whenever we have a level 5 hype train or higher, this guy makes an appearance. He is, to my shame, the dancing T-Rex, and of course you see the reaction there. And then also this very cool piece of fan art. And they're so cool sitting out watching as he's been spying the entire time.
That's what I was sitting here doing.
Nicely done. Excellent fan art. That will go on our website, as all fan art does. Yes, I've got you, Manda. I'm going to do that in just a second. Before I do that, I want to say to everyone that's been watching tonight, thank you for giving us the time with your watch. And we're going to go ahead and have Josh ask the question as I roll for Vivi. Josh, ask the question.
You've done it yourself first.
Okay, so if you've been watching and you haven't followed, oh my, or if you're a follower who hasn't subscribed, ooh wow, or if your subscription has gone to death's door, ooh no, we have one question for you, and that question is,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's your mom's house. I need the address. I need your VPN.
All right, you've got
social security numbers.
You've got Tracy, Rizia. You got Tracy. Let's quickly go ahead and roll, and let's start with you, Becca. Wow, we got both members of the Stubbs household. Becca, start us out.
15.
Okay.
19.
Ooh, a 19 for Pat. Let's go ahead and complete the household. Go ahead, Rizia. Why don't you roll for Tracy?
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, I will roll for Tracy. The first one is...
And Tracy just won. She's on a roll lately.
7 for the first one.
Okay.
Let's see what the second one is. No, a 2. Sorry, Tracy.
Okay, well, Pat still has the 19. All right, let's go to you, Rory, and you're rolling for Hob.
I am.
Go. Daddy needs a new toque.
17.
17. All right, that's good, but not good enough.
That's like the highest I rolled ever, so.
All right, Hob, you have Brungal. That's Chris.
Now you must.
No, you have Brungal. Hob, you have.
I got Roger.
Oh, you got Keith Roger, right?
One of you's. That's a 10.
A 10. Okay, not good enough.
Double digits.
Go ahead, Josh.
No.
What's your second roll?
Rub it in.
Roll twice?
Oh, I thought she rolled twice.
Not good enough.
No, you need to roll one more.
Oh, roll one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not good enough still. Not good enough. That is an 18.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, so close. So close. Josh?
Okay, calling out Becca as I'm whipping out my blue 20.
All right.
Here we go. We'll see who John loves more with these rolls.
Obviously.
We already know the answer to that, Josh. You don't want that. All right, go ahead.
Really hoping I do. Okay, rolling for Broomgall. That is a 17 and
Ooh.
And on the second roll?
a 12.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
All right, Pat is still in the lead. No, is that it? Is that everyone? Did I miss anyone?
No.
That's it. Pat, you have won, sir. Congratulations. Yes, I know. Dahlia's new portrait is absolutely incredible. We're gonna have all new artwork for the Tears of Arid characters. If you haven't watched TOA on Sundays, you've got to tune in. We're off this Sunday for the Super Bowl, but we'll be back right after that. Reminder: tomorrow night, join us for this super cool guy, Bill the Master Crafter, will be with us. Also, Ashlyn, Dollar Store DM. So we'll have two crafting experts. Bill's the star tomorrow night. Ashlyn's going to help me ask better questions as a fellow crafter. What's that?
MVP didn't go up. MVP didn't go up.
Oh yes, MVP vote didn't go up.
We all know.
Everyone's.
Amanda, can you put the MVP vote up, please?
And I completely forgot. I sent you Rizia's new art. Please look at it and like it.
Oh, really?
Let me send it to me.
No, wait, no, don't send it to her. Let me see it first, so I have.
To be surprised.
Don't
I've been
send
working
it
on
to
this for a very
me.
long time, and you can.
Oh my goodness! Oh, she's scary. Wow. No, don't send it to her. You're gonna have to wait till next Tuesday night. It will premiere here on Greyhawk Awakening. Actually, no, not next Tuesday because it's Valentine's Day. So we're meeting in 2 weeks. So she's got to wait 2 weeks.
Let me tell you, Hob.
Why'd you say my name?
All right, Stream MVP is up in the upper right-hand corner. Please vote. Bill tomorrow night. And then on Saturday, we have our special painting session with Amanda, Mystical Unicorn. We're going to do a paint-along session. That'll be a lot of fun. You won't want to miss that. And then next week, there is no Greyhawk Awakening on Tuesday. But we will have Lore Masters Arcanum on Wednesday of next week. And then of course, we have the incredible St. Jude charity stream that will be the 17th through the 19th. Mark your calendars. Make sure you're for all that. Our first Blue Box stream will be that Friday night at 5 p.m. Central. I'm joined by the legend Richard Baker, who joined us for an LMA earlier. Our own Vivi will be with us. John Demon Gun Fuller will be with us as a player, as will Ashlyn, the Dollar Store DM, and Matt from Pharaohborn Trading. All super cool folks. It's going to be an all-star cast. You're not going to want to miss that. Jay has a couple pretty cool people too. I know this Ed Greenwood guy and this Eric Mona guy. That's a couple others, like pretty interesting fellas. They're going to be with them for that stream. And you still have time to vote right now. It looks like Rizia is in the lead, but there's still a few more seconds for your vote.
Only 17 people have voted. There's 82 people watching right now.
Hit him with it, Becca.
What are you doing?
Spit the big facts.
If you're not voting for Stream MVP, what are you doing?
You're not voting for Anaho. What are you doing?
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to all the Mad Chatters. I'm sorry we had a little bit of a quiet audio tonight. I'm not sure what that was about, but you best believe I'll be on it tomorrow trying to get it sorted. I'm guessing it's something as simple as a PC reboot. It's probably going to be the issue. But we will go ahead and get set for our raid here. And let's see. We're going to raid our friends over at Guild Superior. And there's still a few seconds left.
I'm vote.
Yeah, Valkyria's in second. Come on, you can.
Ooh, Val's in second.
By 7 votes.
Yeah, Anaho's in third.
Yeah, just give it Anaho at least 2 more to just get him ahead of
2
Val.
more, please.
It looks like it's going to be a beatdown today unless somebody comes to the rescue. Do you all really want Val to take this big an L? What about Rasmus? All that great roleplay. Rasmus at the bottom of the heap.
John, I'm used to this. Let's.
All right. Here, I never vote. I'm gonna cast a vote. There you go.
That draws, I never win.
So, all right, there, yeah. So, reminder, tomorrow night, Bill the Master Crafter, 5:30 sharp. And then reminder, there is no Tears of Arid on Sunday for the Super Bowl. There is no GHA on Sunday for the Super Bowl. Tuesday for Valentine's Day. But then a full schedule. We're back at it. We got the huge charity stream and then back to normal. Rizia, you are Stream MVP last. Well done. And here we go, rating in 3, 2, and 1.
6.
And then there was 10 more seconds because I didn't hit the button in time. I thought I did.
3, 2, 1, 10.
10, 9, 8. You players were awesome tonight. I know it was a little bit odd getting into the timing of it tonight. My fault as a DM, some things I need to tweak a little bit, but I thought you guys did a fantastic job. Love the role play at the end, and I love all of you. Big hearts to my friends. And then I'm getting a little better at it. And then to all of our Mad Chatters, you guys are the best. Sign up for Blue Box Con. It's going to shut off here pretty quick. No lie. Love you all. Signing out.
Night, guys.